Oh, so what you were saying like before that it doesn't?
I still feel that way, but it's not something.
Because no, I'm telling you, what you said to me verbatim is she will not have access to my shit.
It do kind of depend because you get a different DK depending on how you feeling. Yo, welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
It's your boy O-Bean. Say your name. Do you?
Damn, dog.
I swear to God, I had it in my head.
Hey, we gotta put a jar.
My nigga came strong. I was all like, I was about to.
I had it, dog.
We gotta put a jar here. When you mess up,
I do. You're right.
A dollar in that joker. Yeah.
I just corrected myself in my head. Like, can we do it over again? Or is that's canon?
No, that's it.
It's canon.
No, because they gotta know you fucked up.
Hey, this is like first take. We just do this all in one take. So.
But you doing shit over, nigga, now.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
I went and got a facial this week.
A facial?
Yeah.
Was it?
Are you allowed to just like say that?
Pause. That is a pause moment, though.
No. Yeah, but anyways, I went and got a facial though. But nigga, you know I have all these bumps and shit, right?
Yeah.
I think they was ingrown hairs, and I've been dealing with that shit for years, dog. For a long time. And every day it's like you touch it, they sore, like, kind of squeeze it, you get the little shit or whatever.
Yeah.
I went and did the facial, my nigga. Nigga, immediately, like the next day, dog, none of them was sore.
Damn.
Like, no tenderness, no, even like squeezing and nothing, just like, and she said it'll clear up within a couple of days. Some might still be there. It's because she's looking at how many I had. She said just a few more facials and whatever, and you'll be good. Like,
bro. The more you know, dog, because black men in general didn't have bumps and shit, bro, and it'd be terrible.
And the crazy thing, when I went in there, I looked around the room because it's what is it called? It's like a little beauty school thing.
Yeah.
So the facial was only like $20.
That easily, yeah.
Like,
yeah,
and you be thinking it's like.
And that's the problem, bro. But like, that's the thing, though. Like, bro, it's so much that like as a community we don't share with each other. Dog.
No,
it just never gets past.
It was
down,
people
bro.
in there, dog. I see niggas with red bottoms and all. I mean, like, niggas is in here taking care of themselves.
You know what I'm saying?
You schedule appointments.
You can do walk-ins or schedule appointment.
Yeah, I might need to get on that.
Yeah, bro. I might have to look.
It's right there by Fiesta.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I might need to get
Yeah. But I'm saying, bro, you got like shit like that like just never gets passed down to niggas, dog.
And
so,
she was like, for your skin type, you need to use da-da-da-da-da-da. And she's looking at it. She's like, yeah, you see you got some discoloration. You probably need to start using sunblock. I know it sounds weird, but as black people, we need sunblock too. And
even tones and all that.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna lie, I got a whole like.
She gave me some game, bro.
Word.
I got a whole.
I forgot her name. It was Nija. I think her name was Nija.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because there's two things, dog. Black people do believe because we pigmented that like nothing. The sun doesn't affect us.
Nothing affects us.
They're like we ain't got them. We superhuman and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to being superhuman about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And then secondly, like that type of shit just never gets passed down to us, bro. Like we just never get that type of information. So, shout out to
She took care of me, dog. And I told her, I was like, look, the only thing I care about. She called it extractions, right? Because I got like it was supposed to be a 60-minute facial. It was supposed to be like all these steps, whatever.
And it was $20.
It was $20, dog.
Dog.
$20.
60 minutes.
60 minutes. Like, I don't know if I did the whole 60 because I kept telling her I only really cared about the extractions because I wanted to just get back home just in case, whatever, But she kept saying like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" Yeah. So she did some kind of like pre-cleanse. Then she wiped it or whatever, put something else on there to exfoliate, to open it up. And she went in there with like, it felt like some kind of needle or something because every time she hit that thing, I could feel like the pressure and it was a little pinch, but she boom and I could hear her wipe the thing, go back in another one, boom, and she kept doing it, dog. And then the next day,
it was Gucci.
Yeah, like it's like almost like a ritual where I'm just kind of like,
yeah.
And then I clean my face, wash, nothing.
Damn.
Nothing.
I feel you. All right, man, the more you know, man. Boys gotta get up on it. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead. Let's roll into this. Would you rather?
Yeah.
Let's go and knock it out.
So, would you rather? Think about it. This is a good one.
All right.
I don't know how I found it this quick though. But
okay. All right.
Would you rather be able to see into the future for 10 minutes, like 10 minutes into the future?
Yeah.
Just a quick glance, maybe 30 seconds, a minute, or 150 years.
Hold on, wait. 150 years of what?
Into the future. You get one time to do this.
Hold on, wait. Do I get to pick any 10 minutes or just the next 10 minutes?
No, just the next 10 minutes, nigga. What are you talking
I'm definitely picking 150 years.
Hold on. Ask the question one more time.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future?
Oh, as many times as I want.
Nah, you just get one good time, baby.
Do I get to pick when I get to look 10 minutes into the future?
What do you? No. It's not 10 minutes. It's just a moment. You just get like a 60 seconds.
But I'm huh?
Okay, you gotta explain this.
I'm confused.
I'm explaining. Listen.
So I'm only gonna get to see 10 minutes into the future.
This is you. This is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is 150 years, right? You get to jump into 10 minutes into your future and get to see 60 seconds worth of this future in 10 minutes. Or you can choose to jump here and see 60 seconds of
150 years.
150 years from now in the future.
I'm definitely
take the
picking 150 years. What the hell am I gonna see? I know.
First off, there's nothing in 10 minutes.
That's gonna be like
that I don't.
You. What are you talking about?
If I don't get to choose, especially if I don't get to choose the 10 minutes.
Stock market closing, the lottery, I go to a casino and rent shop.
So hold on. So I get to choose the moment I get to look 10 minutes.
Nigga, you know what something's gonna happen from 10 minutes from now. So yes, I'm gonna wait for the moment I need it.
It depends, dog. It really depends. But
honestly, I would still take the 150 because whatever I see in 150 years, I can then apply that.
No, you're not gonna be 150 years old.
It's
nigga.
not about being 150. I can see what are they doing within the 150. In like,
you get 60 seconds. You think you'll be able to see enough of?
I swear to you, I am paying.
I'm saying
attention.
the lottery doesn't work because the lottery cuts off an hour before you get to pull. So if you get to see 10 minutes in the future, that don't do you no fucking good.
But I know for sure you can go to casino and wreck shop. If you get a 10-minute window, a 60-second window.
I don't think you understand what you're asking because if I
go to a horse race, my nigga, you will know 10 minutes before the horse race who won.
One race. I only get one race.
Okay, yeah.
Nigga, you put everything you got on that bitch.
I don't have that much that I feel like it'll be worth it.
But again, you're basically saying though that in this scenario, you get to pick. If I get to pick when I can go look 10 minutes into the future, then I'm gonna choose the 10 minutes. But if you come to me right now at any moment where I'm standing and say, "Hey, you gonna get 10 minutes," I'm definitely going 150 years into the future, bro. All right. You get what I'm saying? Like if I get to pick the moment, sure.
Even if I get to pick the moment,
I'm telling you, just get like a little button.
I don't really know.
You get to press it when you want to use it. You only get to press it one time. Now,
then I'll take that. Then I'm gonna find a way to make that 10 minute snap. Like 150 years, I don't think I'll take it at that point.
I think I'm gonna take the 10 minutes, dog.
I just don't know what I'll be able to use.
I'm taking the 10 minutes,
even
bro.
in a football game, it's worthless. In a basketball game, it's worthless. Going to the casino is worthless. Like I can't.
No, I don't see how you saying that it's worthless, my nigga. Like
but the 150 years too, because you're only gonna get 60 seconds, right? So at best, all you get to see is what it looks like in 150.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because also it's like even though you see 150 years to the future, what if they put you 150 years into the future
and
like
you in a parking garage?
Yeah, you fucking bars and shit. And niggas, you just get to see how robots are serving niggas drinks.
Is random. The 10-minute one is not random.
No, but I'm saying, right, like
I'm saying you don't wherever you standing, you don't know what's happening in 150 years from wherever you standing. Yeah,
it's like,
bro.
what do you get to pick with the 150 years, right? Because like if you're gonna show me the future of a certain technology in 150 years, bet, right? Like
that's what I'm thinking.
All of this is circumstantial.
Yeah, but how can you guarantee that you're gonna be like face to face with this technology?
I'm hoping.
See, 10 minutes into the future, you can pick exactly where 10 minutes will make the most difference.
I just don't know. See, it's the 10-minute problem that I'm having.
I got you.
If I can have like 2 hours into the future and it's still 60 seconds. Then I can really play with what we're doing.
Listen,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
10 minutes to me is just
that's
like...
captain. Because if a nigga, if you know that you got this button that's going to say, hey, look, you about to see what's happening in the next 10 minutes for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know what I'm about to leverage every fucking thing, dog.
You can definitely trade with 10 minutes
I'm going to leverage everything.
Yeah, you can snap.
I'm going to take all type of loans, everything, nigga.
You can definitely...
I mean, look.
I'm going to go to fucking payday loan, nigga.
No, I'm saying, like, if you think about from a trading perspective and how you can leverage in the market,
you can
absolutely make some real bread.
Even 1 minute, even 30 seconds into the future.
Yeah,
in the market.
Matter of fact, you know what? You so right, nigga. You go to penny stocks right before that shit closed and see which one got the biggest jump.
You leverage the fuck out of that shit too, dog. Like, yeah, you 300.
I'm sitting in front of my computer every
that shit, bro.
I'm sitting here from my computer waiting. As soon as I come back,
bow, run it, bro, run it.
Everybody gonna be like, who just put
This nigga's a genius.
no, they definitely is investigating you, my nigga.
Yeah.
What is you
And there's nothing that they can do.
nothing. Can't touch you.
It's just a regular nigga with a job. He made the luckiest trade of all time.
They gonna see I took every
He's
loan
never gonna
out.
trade ever again in his life.
I'm good. I'm straight.
I don't know what something happened. I'm just
gonna stuff
something
this
told
into,
me.
I'm gonna tell them ahead of time. Oh, I saw into the future.
No, you can't
Prove it.
Oh
You
yeah,
can't
they
do
wouldn't
that.
believe that. Ain't nobody
prove
believe
it.
that though. Ain't nobody believe
I
that.
saw into the future.
I don't care what you tell me, dog.
Yeah, but I'm not telling you.
I'm not saying none of that.
I saw the future.
I'm not saying none of that.
Now what?
Because one day you're gonna start getting probed and
you leverage that shit in the courses that you sell. Let me tell you how to look into the future.
people's dumbass is really gonna spend
on God.
$9.99.
On God, bro.
All right,
Look, man.
Let's get with it.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get into the next one here. All right, so let's run it back on Ja Morant.
All right, I think would be a better way to say that.
Fatality.
Let's spin back. Let's spin back on Ja.
Let's spin back on Ja Morant.
I think he likes that. He likes that vernacular a little bit better.
He does. Let's run the back. Let's go ahead and run the
Hey,
block
did you
back
see
on
the post?
Ja Morant.
A nigga found a bunch of old Instagram posts, man,
Of Ja Morant?
of Ja Morant.
No.
What was it? Like really
I have
square?
to remember to send this
Bro,
shit, dog.
you do, dog. What you be doing?
Man, it was just so
Really square?
It's no, like dumb shit. Like he's holding his hands up like this, talking about life is better when you're sober. He got another one.
Yeah.
And he's looking like this. Like you could tell, like he's a young nigga just trying to look like he's high. You know what I'm saying?
Some lame ass shit.
He got a picture of him like holding the door open in the car.
Yeah.
Says, "This is me holding the door open while we driving." And so the comments is really weird. The comments was like, "Dog, holding the door open when you drive, wild." Wild.
My boy's an attention seeker, dog. Here's the thing, though, man. So I've had time to reflect more on the situation. But before we get into that, let's talk about the AI apology. To me, that's like the icing on the cake, dog. That just really like fucks him up, man.
Hold on, is it proven?
It's proven.
It was proven, dog.
It was put through a
proven that
generator.
it was put through a generator, bro. Yes,
No, it's proven.
No, they talked about it on
They talked about
Undisputed, bro.
ESPN.
Yeah.
They talked about
They proved that it was AI generated word for word.
Every platform is running with it. Like
I can see, but that's the thing is as far as what I know is, it's hard to discern whether or not AI can really honestly prove that AI created a statement. And the reason why is because if the statement is like a generic statement or whatever, the wording is going to be generic anyways. It's going to be mundane, dry wording.
The only thing Ja can argue
for word. It isn't in the same format or in the same context of the matter. It is word for word, bro. And not only that, his PR team ain't came out to deny the allegation.
That's what I was gonna say. The only thing that he can argue is that he was given the statement.
Nigga,
I don't know why you trying to like really say it. And
I'm telling you why, because of what I know is this is not like a black and white kind of thing. Like I'm telling you,
I would be more inclined to hear you if it wasn't word for word, though.
Listen, any of these AI companies that promote themselves as being able to discern whether or not AI wrote it will even have a disclaimer saying it's not an exact science.
I'm saying nobody's came out and said that like, yo, this is proven beyond a reasonable doubt. Like,
okay, fine. Let's take the AI generated out of it. It was plagiarized. Let's just use that vernacular. It was. What did you mean?
So if it's plagiarized, where did he plagiarize it from? Because you can't call something plagiarized without having a source.
Okay.
Here again, like the point is,
what we're saying is that
direct.
it was AI generated.
I feel like we're getting off a topic, dog. Who cares about the statement?
This is the point of it, though.
I think it does matter.
Who cares? Who cares about the statement,
It's
bro?
not genuine. What do you mean?
It's not genuine. Nigga, he don't give a fuck about no statement. Even if it did sound genuine, I wouldn't believe it was genuine.
I think that's the problem. I think what you just said is a part of the issue.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So nothing matters that he does, man. You just fucking
No, he's a young dumbass nigga. Like, no, nigga, like, I'm not finna be harping on the nigga statement, bro. Like,
but I'm saying, if you write it from your own being, right, you at least show some accountability for what you were doing. For you to just type some shit into AI generated message prompter and then copy that shit and paste it. Come on, dog.
Okay.
And then to make matters even worse, there is this caveat here because I heard someone mention this. Maybe it ain't him. Maybe it's somebody that was part of his PR team. You know what I'm saying?
Which is probably the most likely because John Morant does not look like the type of nigga to download ChatGPT to tell him, hey, can you no. Like somebody going through those links probably would have just wrote a statement.
Yeah, and so that person fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't look good either way because either way it's not his words. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, most of these niggas who put out statements in this manner are not their fucking words. But
okay. Right.
Anyways, listen, allegedly, because they is popping niggas tops who say shit as gospel and you nigga get sued. Tasha K, dog.
Who's Tasha K?
You don't know
Tasha K is the YouTuber personality that talked about
Cardi B
and her kids and
said she had chlamydia.
Yeah, and
Cardi B
took her to court,
cleaned her ass,
cleaned her the fuck up,
dog. Yeah. She just pulled out $600 from her YouTube account. Like Tasha K can't make $1 without Cardi B coming to get it.
Yeah, so it's
I think it's like a $40 million verdict or something.
It was that much? I know it was millions.
So this information was false.
Huh?
Nigga, they went to court.
Yeah.
Tasha K stood on it. She stood on it. No retract, nothing. Stood on it.
Bro.
Went to court, and she said, prove I had chlamydia, bitch.
Yeah, she fucked around.
Prove it.
And found out.
Matter of fact, Cardi B came with her medical records. I never had it.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, that's what happens when you get fucked
She
up.
appealed it, lost the appeal.
And she lost $40 million?
Nigga, it was 40?
It was high. It was some crazy high.
I know it was in the millions.
That's why, like, whenever we say shit, we got to be careful.
Nah, I feel you.
I don't think we really be talking like things are gospel though. Like,
nigga, you don't understand. You got to be careful, dog. If you say something about something that is not true, that is called libel, they can come for your ass if they just...
It was 4 million.
Okay, 4 million, excuse me. Which to a regular person is a lot of fucking
to somebody
money.
like Tasha K, she's
if
hurting.
you win a $4 million verdict and Cardi B is doing court paperwork to make sure she gets $600 out of your YouTube account.
Yeah.
She don't want you to have nothing.
That is wild. But anyway, we're digressing though.
Right.
The point here is so John Morant still the AI apology. It looks bad, man. I mean, I hear you over here. You can't prove it and all the other shit. But either way, it looks terrible. You know what I'm saying? And it proves again that once again, he hasn't shown any level of accountability or contrition in the manner in which he carried himself.
It proves again
that he doesn't have any accountability for his actions. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I get you that.
You just don't like negatively talking about this dude.
Bro, like, goddamn, dog. I really do feel like they're like, you just want to hug everybody and pretend like.
No.
Nigga, you gonna hit.
I'm trying.
Nigga, goddamn. Anyway, but with all of that being said, though, I got to listen to the eloquent Bomani Jones explain his perspective.
Hey man, that dude he's a monster.
On John Morant, dog.
You need to watch that.
And I must say that I have shifted perspectives in the manner in which I think about John Morant. One being that it's possible, man, taking a page from your book, Vince, because you might have called this shit. That he might.
I love these type of moments, dog.
Hold on. That he might be lashing out. Only being because Bomani Jones broke down how at 23 years old, he has the weight of a city on his shoulder, a franchise, potentially the NBA as being the youngest, next,
his family
of his family,
his
all
crew,
that.
his friends.
So what you're saying is that he's self-sabotaging.
Yeah, he's self-sabotaging because he talked about something that I tell people all the time is that John Morant in his offseason doesn't go to like Miami or Los Angeles or Houston or New York. He's got an entire weight of the city on his shoulders. He's young. But also he talked about how he was watching the video and he saw, John Morant take a entire bottle of tequila and just chug that shit back. And we
What
took
video was this?
Well, just a video of him he was like in the club and shit. He just said he's watching. You know, it would be a normal video where you would be watching and you probably wouldn't think much of it. But Bomani was examining it, and he seen that it was a bottle of tequila and he was just chugging that shit like it was water. Do you know how much?
Dog,
Yeah, we took one shot,
my
right?
stomach
Exactly
started turning. Man.
We took one shot. Do you know how much you have to drink?
And that's like an expensive tequila. That's like smooth tequila.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know how much you got to drink to get to that point where you can chug tequila? So, you know, with that being said, man, my man might be dealing with some shit. But again, it's also entirely possible that he's just knuckleheaded. But with that being said,
I think both can definitely be true.
But with that being said, though, but I mean, if he is dealing with the weight of certain things and stuff like that, because he also talked about how, like, you know, here we are in the off season, all these guys are in Miami, Los Angeles, New York, places like that, and here he is still in, you know,
with his homies in
wherever,
Memphis or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, like he's like, Memphis ain't the city you go to visit to turn up, you know what I'm saying? And he's all like, he's there. So he's all like, maybe that money don't mean a lot to him the way it might mean to you. Because he's like, he talks about it, that money don't mean that once you get that money, it doesn't mean all that much to you anymore. Because at that point, it becomes a part of your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always see things from the perspective of once we're constantly trying to get to that point. But again, once you get to that point, now it's a part of your everyday facet. So now it's no longer something to attain. So like now your perspective shifts depending on your reality of what your focus is in your life. Right now, our focus is to get to financial freedom to be able to do whatever in the hell we want. Once you have all that, now it's the norm. So like now everything on the outside is now more important to you.
This is what I'll say. I agree with what you said, and I agree with Bobani Jones, but the problem that I'm having is that even though I agree, it doesn't change my stance.
Oh no.
I do feel like okay, you know, if all that can be true. But the problem is that again, it goes back to this is a privilege, and like you decide if you want this or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, you will lose it because it's a business. You know what I'm saying? One of the things I'm realizing that this is the first time that John Morant is in a situation where he's working for a for-profit organization. Mm-hmm. You know, high school or anything, AAU before that, you know, he wasn't really making money at the time.
Yeah.
The schools were or the organizations were. So they may see certain things and let it slide or because it's like, you know what I'm saying, that's their profit right there. Even college, same deal. But when you get to the NBA, this is strictly a for-profit business.
Yeah.
And the NBA will not risk billions or hundreds of millions because of one individual. They won't do it.
Yeah.
Especially somebody who doesn't have the backing of like history of greatness, like a LeBron James or something of that nature. So I feel like what he's doing, it is self-sabotage. And it's sad because what you said is true. I do think there are reasons of why he's doing this because it's obvious. I don't think that he's like incapable of learning from a situation or incapable of like knowing what is right and wrong. Mm-hmm. He obviously knows that this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that all because he knows it's wrong and he's still able to do it lets me know that he just cannot be entrusted with this responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Vince?
I mean, I said this before. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you know, you got to hold him accountable, but this is my stance, man. And I don't know, you're probably not going to agree with it, but there are certain situations when being special, you just got to account for it, whether it be like nepotism or
Well, hold on, because before you go forward, before we go down this rabbit hole again, I want to address what do you mean by being special? Do you mean that because he has an ability that nobody else has, he is going to be treated special, or that there should be special treatment given to him because he's special? Because those are two different things.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna say like this
because that's what I'm trying to get clear on.
He's a once in a lifetime kind of talent, bro. Like
I hear you, but I need to know there because there's a difference. Are you saying it's because he's special, he's gonna get treated special?
I'm saying because he's special.
Okay, all right, cool. Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
When you last
I'm
time
saying
it
because
seemed like you were trying to say because he's special he should be, and I'm like, no, he shouldn't though, because I'm like I'm in agreement with him.
Because he's special. Because he's special. It's just that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? I say it like this, man. Like your family can have a company, right? And if your family has this company and you get on, you start working for the company. There are some things that you as an employee might do, and you're not going to get reprimanded because of what? Because you're special.
Yeah, because I work for. My people own the place.
Because you special.
Yeah.
There's certain circumstances that just deem you special. Like you just not gonna get the same treatment as everybody else.
No, I'm saying, but I get all that. But
I don't
mean,
like that argument because that's not what is going on here.
But hold on, I do think that like. I mean,
it
you would be a fool not to believe that like that's what's been occurring, and that's probably what's going to continue to occur. Like in every fashion of business, life, any model of that. It's people in regular jobs, right? Because they're so good at what they do.
They're so good at what they do.
They're going to get away with. They're going to let more shit slide. So that's the reality. What I wanted to make clear, because it wasn't exactly clear last week, was whether or not he should. Then that's the problem.
But real quick, even with what you're saying, even the scenario you're talking about as far as working for a four-family company, like, you got to understand that you cannot be taking potential dollars off of the table, because that's where a lot of people will cross the line, regardless of how special you are. If you are a data analyst, then whatever, that's cool. But then if your actions are now costing the company money, you know what I'm saying, or future business, then they got to cut you off. Same thing if you work for a company.
Listen, it sounds good.
No, there does come a point though where like you don't know worth.
And it sounds good.
We got to realize, because I think what we're doing is that we're taking this John Morant situation and we're only giving him like 2 strikes, right? The 2 one in the club and the one that he had on IG in the vehicle. Those
are his only strikes.
No, and I think that's the problem. For me, those aren't the only 2.
Those are the only strikes.
There are a minimum an additional 3.
You're tripping.
That I deem to be very problematic.
I get all that.
Very problematic. And even though you can't prove certain things and this, that, and the third, because those 3 occurred before we got to the IG Live, the first one, now I got to look at this and take with even more severity. Because if we don't treat it as such, it goes back to what you just said. Maybe he does feel like the weight of the city and he's self-sabotaging. At what point do we not intervene with something that is that we deem to be like, how can we reverse his actions? But if we continue to treat him like he is special, the self-sabotage is only going to increase tenfold each time. Do you get what I'm saying?
No. I hear you. I'm in agreement with you since this second event has occurred. What I think we keep missing here is just that you can, how can I put it? You can think this is the reason why I'm going to levy a harder punishment, but you can't put that in writing because, like, his legal team is going to eat that shit alive.
I mean, destroy you.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's where I think we keep getting a disconnect at. Like, if you're telling me that, like, I'm taking it into account and therefore I'm going to levy a harder punishment, I see where you're coming from. But, like, you just can't say this is the reason why the NBA should, is because, like, they can't take that into account.
It goes back to what you said last time.
They really can't.
It goes back to what you said last time, and I completely agreed with it. If I'm the NBA, I'm coming down as harsh as possible. And
Adam Silver was pissed.
Regardless,
almost like that, he was like at a loss for words.
Oh, he was
very much.
He was high
because he understands. He's probably like, damn, like, why are you?
I'm sitting here talking about this shit again.
Why are you putting me in this position?
Yeah, even like you said, this is really like the first one that's like tested him, bro. Like he said that.
Nobody else has ever.
He was sitting there just like, I can't believe I'm doing this again,
bro. Like
so quickly too.
Pissed as hell on the face, bro.
No, and because usually he has like a little smirk or a jerk or joke or something.
He big chilling.
He didn't have none of that. He didn't have none of that.
No.
Like
he put his hand on the table. He was just like. And I've never seen
that.
Silver, I don't even talking about this shit, dog. Like,
he knew it was gonna. He knew it was gonna happen.
Feel it, dog. He was like, "Fuck, dog. Why you asking me this shit?" Yeah.
But I look at it and I'm just. I mean, honestly, for John Morant, I really do feel for the guy.
Yeah.
Because I do think that there are other things at play than just him being irresponsible. I do think that he does feel a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I think that mentally he's kind of like, on testy waters and is very frail. And I just don't see why else you would take these actions.
What else I think may be a cause?
I believe this. This is allegedly.
Allegedly.
We talking about Tasha K, nigga, all of a sudden he just...
I mean, we ain't making no money, but I just...
That don't mean
Tasha
they
wasn't
won't
making
come
no...
from it.
Yeah.
That do not mean they won't come
Tasha
from it.
wasn't
Just in
making no
case the
bread.
NBA is suspending it, he might go on YouTube and start finding every nigga that talked about
She
it.
left and went to Africa trying to hide.
No, you ran. Yeah, so just because you ain't got it don't mean they won't come
She's
for
pretty
it.
stupid though, because if Lizzo was just like came at me hard and pretty much just wanted an apology.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't stand on it.
Nigga, I would lay flat on this table.
But that's Tasha K. But Tasha K is like...
Walk all over me.
Her claim to fame is just like is gossip and trash talk, so she had to stand on it.
Yeah, but
anyway, so look, let's get back to the point. So it's for me another reason, a big reason that I believe that a lot of this is happening for him is his mentality. I think his mentality, like for lack of a better word, is local. And I don't want nobody to come for me or nothing, but I feel like he hasn't.
Trying to emulate gangsters? Is that what you basically...
No. What I mean by that is his horizon. Like think of a video game, right? When you first start the game, you just see like a little piece of the map.
Yeah.
And you can just play in that little piece of the map if you want. Go here, go there, go. Just continue to do that shit over and over again, right? That shit, for some people probably gets old. For some people, it might just be, this is all I need. For somebody like you and me, as soon as we get in the game, we trying to open everything in that fucking map. We trying to go everywhere. We trying to see it all.
Send a scout to see how far.
We
this map
trying to
can go.
see everything that's available. I don't think he realizes like, hey, look, there's more than like
what you're touching.
This shit that's going on.
Okay. I mean,
where's he from?
But see, I wouldn't do that. I definitely feel like
they say he's from a small town somewhere. Where's he from?
I do feel like, dude, at this point, he's going through a situation where it goes back to what Raph said. I think he does understand what's going on, but I think all of that pressure, because I'm not gonna lie to you, man, it is, once pressure gets involved mentally, it is a hard thing to just shake without like some type of help.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have a circle around you that's really able
taking care of people is rough.
To like guide you. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough.
Through a situation.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like he is feeling so much pressure that he was just not prepared for it. Yeah, he has the talent to be where he is, but I don't think that he has the mental like capacity to like go through this.
Yeah.
And when you look at his dad who's getting to it on the court with Shannon Sharp and things like that, see, we bring those things up because those are individuals that you would hope will keep you grounded as you are, soaring high into this world, right? But I don't think he has everybody else is soaring with him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has like picked up, like everybody is trying to get as high as they want to get to. Nobody is staying grounded. His mom is calling him to handle an employee at foot action.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's entirely possible.
It's one of those things
major
where
aspect of
it's one of
this.
those that you guys are
And I hate that I'm saying local. I hate that I'm saying it because I wish I would have took the time to like really flesh this out so I can articulate exactly what I'm saying. But it's like I don't think he really understands how big, how wide, life can be, especially in the position that he's in, dog. $200 million contract.
But again, it goes, well, what Bomani was trying to say is just that now that he has the money, it's entirely possible that he's seen it like, yo, this ain't what it's all cracked up to be.
Especially when the people around me are acting like this.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand is like, okay, so you're broke and you feel like you have like a million problems, which you probably do.
Yeah.
And you just, all you dream about is just more money, more money, more money.
Yeah, like money will solve everything.
Yeah. And then you get more money.
Man, it is a lot
And then you realize like stress when you have money, it's just No, I don't want to like. I'm not
gotta figure out how to keep
No,
it.
I don't want to talk. I'm not saying because it's been. I've had stress as a broke motherfucker, right? And I've had stress as when I've had money.
It's worse.
The stress when you have money,
It's worse.
it's so heavy.
Your stress was different though. your stress is different though.
He's not lying.
Stress when you have bread.
No, I hear
tough,
you.
bro.
He's really not. He's
y'all
really
ain't gotta
not
convince
lying.
me, dog. I know.
Like back when I was on my mom's
And I never had like that type of money, so I can imagine like especially when you're dog. He's probably the youngest motherfucker around. He's probably the youngest person in his circle.
Yeah.
Family, friends,
And they all depend on him.
organization, everything. Dog, you probably worrying about people stealing. You probably worrying about taking care of the motherfuckers. You probably worrying about people talking down on you, switching up. Acting different, like a bunch of shit that probably doesn't matter, but because you're young and this is what you've been focused on for so long, it matters right now, dog.
Nobody around him is grounding him, and that to me is what I see to be the biggest issue. Because you would, even LeBron James, like he was married, he had a wife, you know what I'm saying? So his wife probably kept him grounded through a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying? So when I look at Ja Morant.
LeBron James was a different breed though, because he came in almost with like with the plan,
but you get what
bro.
I'm saying. It's like
for you to reach the heights he did, Rich Paul, and all, like that's crazy
for sure. I'm not.
But people are different though, so that's what we gotta go through.
What I'm saying is that LeBron James came into it with a certain mindset for sure, but I think that he understood that he needed people around him to keep him grounded to where he was going. To me, that's very obvious.
Yeah.
Like when we look at the people he's chosen to be within his circle. You get what I'm saying? You look at somebody like Jalen Hurts, the people he has chosen to be in his circle. You know that he went and got his master's. He didn't need that.
No.
He didn't need his master's for what? Like,
hey, do you know like everybody on this team is a woman?
Yeah. Every single
is a black woman.
It's because niggas suck.
No, hold on, no.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog.
I am.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Like, again, those women probably keeping him hella grounded, bro.
But no, he gave power to these women, man. And
I keep trying to stress
he's winning, dog. He's winning.
Bro,
just so I can digress here for a second.
A black woman who like believes in you, bro. It is better than anything in this world, bro. It is better than anything. It don't matter.
Have you seen there's what is it called? A trailer for a movie called The Blackening. Have you seen it?
No.
So it's actually kind of funny. I'm not really into those, but that movie was kind of funny. There's a scene in it where there's a woman and she's swinging like an axe or something, and she just yells out this line: "Why do black women always have to save everybody?"
Huh? Dog. Facts. But I just want to stress this here. We'll talk about this maybe another day, but I do want to stress this. Every problem in the world is because of men, dog. Like, every problem. Like, not one, not two, every problem, bro. So, obviously, removing men from the situation a lot of times makes shit better, bro. But that's just me, okay?
But he definitely needs to, I feel bad for him, dog. He's going through a crisis right now, and I think that he doesn't have not one single person that he trusts that can, like, keep him
And that's the kicker right there, right?
But that was what I was like, that's what was weighing on me, bro.
But it doesn't negate to me what I believe the consequence should be. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think you articulated the whole treating him special properly, because it kind of
I agree.
It kind of sounded like you were saying
he did.
Like he should be treated special.
He said that we should create a bubble, and that's what pissed me off.
I said a bubble for him, not like nigga, like everybody come jump in the bubble. No, nigga, I'm saying let's create
the same thing.
And the reason why is because of what you just said. Because what you just said. He doesn't have nobody around him that is like that's going to like.
I got you, but
the NBA is not a fucking daycare. Like.
I got
well,
you,
listen, the NBA is a lot of shit, dog. The NBA knows everything you fucking do. So you can't tell me they not a daycare when they in every aspect of your fucking life, dog.
They rather just drop you and go and wait for another 4 or 5 years for the next person to come up.
I can't say all that because I don't want to digress on this anymore, but if it was to protect an asset like Ja Morant, I do think that they would go to that length to protect it, though.
I don't think they would.
Should they?
They would not.
No. Listen,
they would not, bro.
Nah, I think.
The way those people fucking invade your life as an NBA player, I don't think it's too much to ask for them to like, hey, you know what? If it's possible, if you'll agree to it, hey, look, we want to create a bubble and we just want to, have the right people around you, at least for 6 months or a season or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I think the ultimate thing here is just that he eventually has to see it. Don't know how long it'll take, but I do think that if he doesn't self-sabotage completely prior to realizing it, they will eventually realize that, like, yo, I need a mentor in some capacity, somebody that can like hold me down while I go through this shit. Or maybe even just take up counseling on himself and really start to take it seriously and work his way through that shit to eventually come to his self-realization that like, yo, it are these outside influences that are causing me to, do this outland shit. Cause maybe he is sitting in a room right now thinking like, bro, why am I doing this dumb shit? We got no idea really what's going on with him, man. So,
he's so young, dog. I just don't think he's going to have like that self-clarifying moment. What really scares me, because I think the reality is, nigga, I think it's gonna get worse.
I can't necessarily say that though, because like, and
for you to have that moment, it's gonna have to get worse.
I was gonna say this is really why, and I wish that the NBA would have just suspended him for the rest of the season, including the playoffs.
I don't know
because I know it seems so harsh, but I feel like
it is. It's not that it seems. It's absolutely harsh.
It would have pulled the rug from under him to where he would like.
But he absolutely could have like just went berserk because of that as well.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm saying like to me. I'm saying this here. I believe that he still should be hit with a severe penalty. But I'm also under the understanding that it's no guarantee that shit will work either. You get what I'm saying?
No, you're walking a fine line of like.
But I'm saying it's no guarantee that it won't work either. I'm just saying he's just convinced that shit.
That's why I'm saying you're walking a fine line of trying to help him and then doing something that would like actually make him like
he's gonna
lose it.
He's gonna be suspended for 20 to 25 games. They're not gonna do a half a season. I know they're not.
Look, at this point, it's gonna be severe. So I mean,
20 to 25 games is a big deal.
No, it is a big deal.
That is a big deal.
It can be the difference between the second seed and the eighth seed. So.
But see, I just personally,
not even that, just his development, his growth. Like, if he's not doing what he needs to off court, that nigga, 25 games is a big deal.
Yeah, I guess so. Don't get me wrong.
All right, let's get on to the next subject, man. I'm done talking about y'all.
Okay, all right.
Man, we trying to help that young man, dog.
He not listening to this.
Yeah, he ain't.
Says who?
What he got to say?
He ain't listening. If he ain't listening to Jalen Rose, he ain't listening to us. So.
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
Hey.
But if you are listening, John, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, but real quick before we segue off, White Man Can't Jump is on Hulu. I will be watching it tonight.
I was gonna watch it, but I was getting mixed reviews. I went to go see Fast and the Furious.
I heard it was good.
Listen, no, it's not good. It's not good. It's ass. But
no,
it's good ass. All of them is ass.
No, that shit was dope, dog.
No, when I said, I agree. And like, listen, Fast and the Furious, they don't offer you nothing.
No, listen to me.
But I said the same thing about John Wick, though.
Listen to me. Jason Momoa was made for this movie,
let me tell you something, bro. Jason Momoa is the saving grace for Fast 10, dog. And what's crazy was he should have been in this shit a long time ago.
No, I was just about to say that. If you want to give Fast and the Furious the greatest knock ever, it's that it took them this long to find Jason Momoa and get him into one of these movies. Dog.
And what's really crazy, the way they put him in it, they had him in it like 7 movies ago.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it though is right. They switch villains every movie. So to end it on Jason Momoa, like they coming out. They coming out.
It's part 1 of this is it.
Part 1 of this is it.
How many parts is gonna be?
It's 2. They always said the last 2. Yeah. The last movie is gonna be.
So this is part 1 of X, and they're gonna do part 2X.
Yeah, we don't know when it comes. When the next one comes out.
But again, dog. Hey, listen, Jason Momoa, dog.
You know they pump faking y'all niggas, right?
Huh?
Oh no! They definitely is setting up the franchise. No, they have the niggas like 7 years old jumping in the back of the car like fixing shit.
Bro, no, he opened up drifting and shit, nigga.
Oh yeah, the movie opens up.
All right, chill, y'all.
We ruined the movie now. We ruined the movie.
But all I'm gonna say is that they pump faking y'all niggas in part 2. Because after that part 2 is over with, the way it's going.
Oh no, nigga! Listen, we're not oblivious to the fact they're definitely setting up the franchise for the newer generation.
Listen,
bro.
my nigga,
100%.
They can make 100 more of these hoes. I don't.
But hold on, I thought they said that Paul Walker's daughter was somewhere in it.
Yeah, I was trying to find her too.
I was looking for her. I never saw her.
It wasn't a character that pointed out that it was her, so she must have been like a small.
Hey, but dog, they with the CGI with that shit though, when they had Paul Walker running through that motherfucker, dog. Hey, Like the bank part.
Y'all really
that's
giving
him.
way too much information.
No. Some of it is him. No, they didn't have all those original scenes in that first movie.
All the scenes from the because they showed that you see it in the trailer. They show scenes from the 5th movie.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely him.
No, I don't think all of them was him. And when he said shit, no, I don't think that was him.
All of them is him, bro.
I'm gonna have to do some research on that one.
All right, let's go.
Okay, cool. All right.
You gotta go watch it, bro.
All right, we're going to run this next clip here real quick. We're going to play it. We're going to come back and tell y'all what I think because it is a doozy. Here we go.
Come on, man.
Burning your car down, bro. Fuck your car, man. Over. All of this. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why you want to do it?
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, water.
Kanye 2020.
What? It's just water. Right, water. Smell it, it's water. Smell it. It better be water, partner, or you're one dead son of a bitch. It's water. You stay out of this.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do that. It's 2020.
I don't want to do that. You almost died, you stupid son of a bitch.
Fuck you, pussy.
And we are back.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm going to say something extremely controversial here. All right?
Is it though?
But I'm that person, okay? There was a time when you would explain to me pranks and clips and shit, and I would be all like, I bet they white.
Hey.
And we can't do that no more,
This
dog.
one definitely sound like if you would have told me back, like,
Bro, oh God. Bro, you are attempting to pretend like you are setting someone's car on fire?
hey, look, listen.
When did we start doing
Check
shit like
check this
that?
out,
That
dog.
dude with his shot.
Let me tell you something about that.
He'd have been justified.
Let me tell you about that white boy, man. That white man, dog. We got to give it to him.
Bro.
We got to give it up to him, dog. Because I don't give a fuck what that man did in his life, in his past, or whatever, dog. If he would have shot that dude right then and there, he'd have been 100%.
He'd have been well within his right
I
to
mean,
shoot him,
dog.
bro.
Like,
Well
listen,
within his
I don't
right.
care what the courts would have said. Like,
We would have like public in the public eye. He would have definitely been justified.
fuck
Oh,
what-
bro.
You
Like-
going around pouring gasoline on my car?
There's already pranksters who have
And I'm
been
not gonna lie,
killed.
even the fact that you're pouring water on my car, like you're
Yeah, because some of these niggas is really, some of these niggas is real finicky
Yeah.
about, like, nigga, I don't
Hey,
really
you
like,
drive a Tesla, bro.
bro. When people be trying to, I swear
yeah,
to
I was
you,
about to say, when niggas with the homeless nigga,
I
when he
rolled
go
down
to,
my window.
No, don't
Nigga,
touch my
do
shit.
not touch my car, man.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You know what I'm
Don't do
saying?
it.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. I just like to really take care of my shit.
I don't know what you
and I don't
putting
want
on
your
there.
piss water from your brush touching my windshield, dog.
I'm saying, because, like, where you get shit clean when the windshield.
You been standing out there for 4 hours, nigga. It's like, nigga,
Like,
you
do not, bro. Just don't touch it.
Nah, I feel you.
And I examined my car. Somebody hit my car with their door. It got a little
Dog,
ding on
I
it.
seen that shit
Bro, I was
yesterday,
so,
bro.
man.
I looked at I was like, did I do it? But then I looked at my door, and my door is
was
way
so
lower,
hot.
so it couldn't have been
I
me.
was so hot. Like, it happened last week, and I saw it. But I already talked to, the dude that details my car. He was just like, just give me the touch-up paint. I got you. I get it.
No, you need more to touch that paint, dog. That's a dent.
It's a little
It's a
dent.
scratch dent.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro,
It's
I'm
deep
mad.
in that mug.
Shit.
I'm mad.
And
That's
the
the
crazy
worst.
thing is somebody knew, like, if you see it, somebody knew they did it, bro. And you know what they did? They
kinda
probably
did it
just
intentionally.
probably parked their car somewhere else.
Yeah. Whoever did it.
No, I ain't gonna say they did it intentionally, because had the door don't have that little swoop in it, it doesn't happen. I don't think it happens.
Yeah. It probably wasn't done intentionally, but they knew they did it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, especially, like, if you got a dent, like, you don't accidentally dent someone's shit.
I'll tell you this: don't be parking close to the door at Lifetime, because all them parking spots is close together, and people just do not.
I walk to Lifetime. I don't.
Yeah, people just.
Yeah, I was about to say, at this point, from here.
Well, sometimes you go when you like fresh off work and all that shit. Just.
Here's the thing, man. Again, man, it's to get back to this prank shit. Like, why, dog?
Views.
Some of these
like,
pranks though have gotten out of hand, though.
Dog, like, I'm saying, bro,
Views
like,
and likes.
I'm almost at the point where, like, bro, like, they need to start writing laws to, like, punish these niggas, dog. Like, yo, we got you on camera.
Hold on. Now we talking about writing laws, because when I was talking about writing laws,
I wouldn't do that.
Y'all got all my ass about writing laws.
I would not do that. I would not do that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, no, they need to write laws to save me, because I'm going to shoot his ass.
No. Well, you have to realize that's the wonderful thing about the United States of America. Like,
I don't think you can justify shooting somebody for pouring water on your car.
No, because you don't know it's water. You think it's gasoline.
You are tripping. I'm telling you, if that would have happened in Texas and that man would have shot him and they got found out after the fact it was just water.
I 100%. I agree he should have got shot.
Hold on, wait. My problem is in all fairness, he is gonna walk. They gonna try to figure out how to send me to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Fuck that, man. No, he should have just as much risk.
But see, that's the thing is, even though you telling me it's water, I still want to pop your ass just because you could be lying.
Now, once you know it's water, you can.
But you don't know it's water.
Yeah, but in court,
you know,
in court though,
I can tell you it's water and it still be gasoline.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Rav. Do not touch. This is one thing I love about Texas.
I get that, but I'm talking about legally though.
Don't touch. Again, don't touch anybody's property, especially when they're telling you not to touch it. The moment you continue to do something, especially if it seems like you are damaging somebody's property.
Hey, just go with your own mind. Like, this is not legal advice.
This is not legal advice.
It's not.
It's not.
He gonna get you locked up. Bro, I'm telling you, like, if you run outside right now and a nigga's stealing your rims, you are not allowed to shoot him.
Do not shoot that man, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to jail.
I mean, yes, you are.
This is not legal advice.
We ain't debating that part. Like, you going to jail, bro, for a long time. But no, here's my point, dog. Is all I'm saying is again, I'm just frustrated with these niggas. But all I'm saying is, if you start hitting these boys with laws, I'm gonna feel better because now I know, you know what I'm saying, that at least there's some repercussions for this. Because right now, there's no repercussions for homie, bro. He just scared a man half to death, almost got shot, and he getting a bunch of millions of views and stuff. Nah, fuck all that.
All it should be is that the platform should find individuals like this and literally dismiss their whole entire page, like from beginning to end, like just.
I guess you could.
That's my opinion. I don't think that lawmakers.
I mean, you might be more on brand with that because that's what they care about the most. So in which case, if you take that away,
which is the money, the views, the accolades.
I could rock with that too. I could rock with that too.
It just don't like some of the pranks. Like it was another prank. I want to say they from Houston, bro.
Scratching, bro.
I want to say they from Houston. It was a couple, which they have a lot of these blowout fights and shit. I'm sure some of them are scripted, some of them probably not. But they go into Walmart, they take out a tub of ice cream, right,
and lick it,
and like appear to put it back, and like, all right, let's go, and the video cuts off.
They do get arrested for that though.
Yeah,
they investigated them, and then the police came out and said that apparently they went back and bought it. They had already bought it.
Oh, okay.
They had already purchased it. Yeah, and they went and did the prank. Went back and got it out and left with it.
Okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
But it's not cool.
No, dog, I'm good with that though.
Nigga, if appears.
No, I get what you're saying, but here's the problem.
I'm good with
I get what you're about to say. That like, well, here's the problem. Like, you're creating a trend that now little kids can then go and do it.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing though. I'm sorry if you didn't purchase it. And
not even that. But then like, okay, so I mean,
that seems like a good prank that doesn't involve anybody's.
Well,
but see, the thing is if the police have to investigate it to find out the truth, they didn't tell you that. Oh no, we didn't really leave it there.
But you're creating a.
The police had to go and find out that they didn't really leave it there. But other than that, you believe in like, hold on, I just bought ice cream. We ate half of that motherfucker today. Y'all just did this prank.
But again, this is where I would say it goes back to the platforms. Okay, fine. Findings have come out by that from the police. Police station platforms need to go ahead and eradicate those people's pages and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. Or the platform should stop those trends. You know what I'm saying? From being shown. That's it. I don't think that we should be like legally doing anything. Nah, man.
I didn't advocate for any legally doing anything. I'm just saying that's another one of those that's a head scratcher. Like, why?
Why are you doing it?
Yeah, no, but again, I'm good with any prank that don't involve putting somebody in any type of danger or like weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you put yourself in danger, like that's a whole nother thing.
That's your fault, my nigga. I don't care about
another one that's a head scratcher, but like, hey, you know what? If that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea. It's like this Mexican dude. He goes to like different hoods and he'll say shit like, "Want to bang?" or
and it's a drink.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? but he's talking to like
That's pretty funny though.
But yeah,
that's pretty funny.
that's just him like
just
putting
pretty
himself
funny,
in
though.
there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nigga, like he done had nigga pull out on him and
he
everything.
wild. Yeah,
like,
he wild. Yeah, he wild.
Why would you do
It's
this?
a bang, bang, bang. You want a drink?
Yeah.
It's a bang.
Why would you do this to yourself?
I mean, but again, I'm good with.
That's
I'm
pretty
good.
funny.
I
That's
don't know.
pretty funny.
I can see a
What's
lot
up,
of
homie?
I see a lot of pranks that I always think like, man, this is stupid. But I don't never just like think to myself like this. No, something gotta happen for this shit. That pouring water on somebody's car pretending like it's gasoline, bro. That shit. Nah,
It's gonna get you killed.
that's
I seen a prank last. This was last night. So it's a dude in a big ass bunny suit, big white bunny suit. Now the thing is, it's at night. He's doing this shit at night.
They're gonna get you shot.
So look, he's
Yeah, you already said
hanging
the
around the
scene.
corner.
You already said the scene, bro.
He's on the corner, right? He's on the corner. And so when
Hey, people are creative,
listen,
dog. They are creative, man.
look, hold on. So people hit the corner. He just you know what I'm saying? And you know, people are obviously scared and jumping shit. So it's a woman and a man. It's like an older man and a younger girl. They hit the corner. You know what I'm saying? He does the whole little thing. And the man, you know, scares whatever. And then all of a sudden just like doesn't recover. Boom, grabs his heart. You know what I'm saying? Goes down. You know what I'm saying? The dude that's filming it like runs over there like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Ambulance gets called, heart attack. Like everybody goes, bunny suit and all, goes to the hospital. They're waiting outside the hospital. The girl calls, like the camera was like, you know, checking out like what was going on. He didn't make it, you know what I'm saying? See the nigga in the bunny suit still just like he's crying. He's just, fuck, what did I do? Like, boom. And then like next scene is like you see the old man and the woman walk out the hospital. Oh, they got their ass! They got the bunny suit, nigga. Like, this the pranks you like to do? Get your
Shit.
He was so bad, but he said like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this no more.
But he did have a heart attack, I'm assuming.
No, I don't think he had. No, he didn't have.
There's
a heart
no way
attack.
you let the ambulance take
Nah,
you
bro.
with all of that.
No,
My guy ain't paying
they
for
they set the whole thing up, bro.
Oh, they knew he was already there doing it?
They said no. What do you, the cameraman was in on pranking the bunny suit nigga.
Oh, got you. Okay. I thought you were talking about the couple.
No,
I'm about to say,
I was like, y'all really followed this through.
I'm thinking you got money. You know how much
No,
ambulance
no.
ride costs, bro.
No,
They just spent $2,000 to
They
prove
set
a
the whole
point.
thing up, dog.
This is a man of principles. Okay.
He said, "No, you gonna know this is not a good idea."
My man takes this shit seriously, bro.
But yeah, he looked on his life and was like, yeah, I gotta find something else to do.
I'm not gonna lie though. If you watching this, the bunny suit is funny as hell. Like, that's a funny one. I would watch it.
I'm saying it's
Just
a lot
don't
of
do
pranks.
it to old people.
It's a lot of pranks I see out there be funny. I still think like I would never do that shit. Hope that shit don't ever happen to me. But like you get a good
it's
chuckle
cool.
out of it,
It's
dog.
cool.
And
The
then
classic one for me is Texas Bushman. Like,
I don't know what that is.
love that dude. Texas Bushman?
I've probably seen it, but
No, he's a bush, and he just like stands up and like, yeah, like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be funny, dog.
That would be funny.
You ain't never seen Texas Bushman?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Like any video you see is just a compilation of him. He's probably somewhere in like LA or New York, and
You know another one that's funny? He on YouTube. He's called like Cart Man or some shit. And he harasses people who don't put their cart back in like
I see them. People get so angry.
Like he'll
They
go to
be
the car.
irate.
He'll go to the car, put a sticker on there.
Dog, they be irate. Like, and listen,
Don't touch my
dog,
car.
listen, and I'm trying to imagine, I'm like, is it like when somebody will say something to me about my car, would I like spaz out? Like people spaz out, bro.
They be losing it, dog.
And he don't even say nothing crazy. He just be like,
I found my guy
hey,
on
you
TikTok,
you
bro.
gonna put that cart back?
He said, I'm car patrol. You go put the cart back. And if they drive by, like, there was one dude like stood there in his car, like didn't want to go past him, because he knew he was gonna put a sticker on it. And he came out the car. You put a fucking sticker on my car. I'm gonna
beat your ass.
My thing is like,
he came by. He didn't do it. He faked it. He faked it. The dude got out mad and went to the side. He was like, I didn't put anything on there, man.
this is my thing is right. When somebody said to me,
he really inconvenienced the shit. Like if you really break it down,
he making
he's inconveniencing the fuck out of you for just not putting a cart.
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
If it's
bro.
me, if a dude say something, like the first time the dude say something about the cart, I think just my embarrassment is just gonna be like, let me go put the card up,
bro. Like on God, you know,
it's the right thing to do.
You got me, dog. You got me, dog. You got me. I feel you, dog. I'm gonna go put this joke up.
Or just ignore them and just like.
But you know, in embarrassing moments, people have the tendency to act.
With pride.
To double down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's pride. They double down.
I'm talking about they spaz out.
Yeah,
when he starts talking to him.
Yeah. They instantly.
I'm talking about completely lose they shit, bro.
Yeah. That's my prank day. I was all like, yo, this guy's a hero. Because I fucking hate pulling into a parking spot and then I see a fucking basket, dog. I be ready to like, dog, I wish I knew who put this basket here. Put these Mac
Car Patrol.
On.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one.
All right, man. This next one had the streets turned up. This comes from Gabriel Union. She has some choice words that had the internet going crazy. Let's go ahead and let's run this clip.
I struggle with that still, just because I think I just have more responsibilities, you know, for my money. So I get nervous, like, oh God, that movie didn't open. You know, well, what does that mean? Am I gonna have enough to hold everybody up? And everyone's like, it's coming. Like, calm down. And I'm trying to find peace in the journey, not using my anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat.
Okay. So with today's internet relationship gurus,
can I go first since you're already married?
Huh? Okay, I just want to say, just real quick, just kind of give us set the stage here. It was a highly debated topic again.
It was.
For the 102,985th debate the internet has had over this shit. We are still talking about splitting bills 50-50 and whether or not, you know, how women or men should divvy that up.
It's the argument that we're going to have forever, though.
Maybe forever.
All right.
But let's see what DK has to say.
So I think that I think it's ridiculous that we are having an opinion about what a household is doing. If it's working for them in their relationship, then it's working for them in their relationship.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I mean, that's key, right?
That's all that matters.
I don't understand why this is like a thing where Gabriel Union is like, you know, some women are coming after Gabriel Union for this, or like this is a thing about D Wade isn't holding down his, you know, responsibilities or that.
Yeah.
If they going 50-50 and it works for them, then it works for them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it got nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
And most of the people who commenting don't have the responsibilities that these people have.
Aren't even in a
One of the things
relationship.
that she said that I feel like that the internet really didn't pick up is that she brought up head of households for other households.
Mm-hmm.
You have to realize that Gabrielle Union came up in a career where it is very competitive.
Finicky. It's finicky.
She is a woman at that. She probably has something in her that most people do not have that drives her to this greatness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed.
And coming up in that, you have to realize with her success, she probably has family who she supports.
Yeah.
Regardless of D Wade. Mm-hmm. So she already.
I mean, that's clearly what she was getting.
Exactly. That's exactly what she said.
Yeah.
So for her to be in a position to where if she feels that way, that she's responsible of said individuals, and she's going to foster a family with this man who is also a high income earner and probably is head of household for other situations, she probably, for their relationship, does not want to be a burden. So she probably is coming into it like, I understand what it feels like. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pull my weight, which is the 50%. Yeah. Now that is just what I'm thinking.
I mean, look.
You know what I'm saying? But either way, it doesn't really matter because it's not my relationship.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't see why this is even a debate in the first. We should just be applauding that she is still married and is willing to do whatever it takes for this marriage to thrive, whether that's going 50-50, whether that is her going 30 and he's going 70, or she's not inputting anything and he's taking care of all of it. It doesn't matter. If it's thriving for them, then let's just applaud that.
Yeah,
Let's not debate it.
Yeah,
but that's just my opinion. Y'all go ahead.
Well, I'm married, so this is always a tough debate for me because I just find it fascinating that so many people don't have their finances together anyway. In the cases of, and then two, I don't understand how y'all ever get on the internet and debate what rich people are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Because we don't.
Hey,
I truly don't understand
We
that
had
shit.
talked about this one day, and I kept telling him, I said, what we're talking about as far as like what we would do in our everyday relationships, and especially with finances involved, is not the same as what like the uber rich do, bro. Like once you hit a certain tax bracket, like life is just different.
Yeah, it is.
Like we can't be taught like there's no such thing as just being a housewife when you earn millions of dollars, dog. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, you're gonna contribute to what's going on as if it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you just got an everyday thing and I'm able to take care of everything, yeah, we can do. You know, we're gonna have a certain dynamic just based off what we have going on. But when you're like super fucking rich, it's a completely different conversation. One that we probably not like privy to emotionally, financially, none of that, dog. Like, so it's hard to be comparing yourself to like these people and how they like live their life, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's always been of every argument. That's always been the most interesting aspect to me. It's like, how are y'all honestly debating what rich people do? Like that shit isn't even remotely the same.
Dwayne Wade's supposed
Some
to
of
take
y'all
care of
don't even
everything.
got $10,000 to your name.
Or own anything that's of $10,000 in value.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all have the ability to have an opinion about what millionaires are doing with their
I can't
bread.
fathom it.
Blows my
I
mind.
got $10,000 to my name. But.
Okay, look,
I'm sorry.
look, man. Look, the thing is here.
But we gonna make it. Don't worry. Hey, y'all need to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like,
Goddamn.
comment,
My man's needs $10,000. Like,
needs
let's
bread.
get to it.
Facts.
He needs bread.
Facts.
We all need bread. But with that being said, man, this is always a tough one for me because I always envisioned that like our money would just be together. You know what I'm saying? Like I never had an issue with my wife.
That's how I look at it.
With my wife making more. I never.
He's a little different though.
I mean,
I do think a little bit differently, but ultimately it's kind of the same.
But I mean, like the thing is it's because to me, right, from my perspective, it's always been, and I guess it's just because how I was raised growing up and the way I see things and like how they would discuss money, it just didn't make for a cohesive household to have finances separate. Even to this day, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I'll say it. My mom be saying shit like, she don't know what he gonna do come retirement. Like what? Like what?
Is she being for real?
Dead ass.
Oh shit.
Like, bro, I be all like,
Oh, you on your own, nigga.
like what? Y'all live together. Like what's going on?
Yo,
You doing what you doing?
No, you gonna still be working, nigga. You need to go be a greeter at Walmart or something.
I just be
Because you spending too much money.
I be like, dog. Like, okay. And like that was like a few years ago. So 5 or 6, somewhere in that time frame. And like that shit just always eyes to me, right? So one, I never wanted that to even be a dynamic, right? So from jump, our conversations were about, look, man, we got one account. We gonna be on every credit card, all that shit. So like that's why like I seen once where a man was all like, no matter what a man do, a man should pay the mortgage. Okay, cool, dog. I pay the mortgage because I make the most. So I fuck it. My money goes toward the mortgage. It's all in one account, bro. Like I just like. Listen, we all live here, bro.
For me, I don't know. I can't speak for nobody else, but for me, the ideal situation looks like this, bro. I make money, she makes money. All that shit goes to the same account. To the same account. Now, we can discuss. It's just if we make enough, we can discuss just a certain percentage. Let's call it an allowance.
Yeah, we take 10% of each of our checks.
And we can just go to our little separate
for our own little hobbies.
Yeah, for whatever it is. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to buy a gift and you don't want me to know about it, or you want to go do this, whatever. That's your prerogative, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take a little bit out of, and you can get this, a little bit out, and I can get this.
Yeah.
That's how, for me, that's what life looks like. And I don't see how we should have any problems. Like, we should be discussing major purchases, dog.
I mean,
regardless, like, and again, I think everything that y'all just said makes perfect sense.
Nigga, you set out your own mouth, bro. She's not gonna have access to none of your shit.
Let me ask a question.
You don't want her to see none of your money.
Because
again,
that's wild.
He's not.
That's exactly what he told me. She will not know what he's making.
You know, Vince. This nigga is definitely exactly.
You know me.
I know you too, though. You just got so wild. It's entirely possible that you said that.
This is what I believe. I believe that.
Oh, I want to hear this.
I believe that. And again, I'm not married.
Yeah. No. But
going into it, I look at it like this: like, if there are certain responsibilities that I need to take care of, whether it's a mortgage or making things like all the necessities paid for, like I'm going into it with the mindset that like, all right, I got to take care of said things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If she is somebody who has like a good job, that changes the dynamic. If I'm making $1 million plus and she's on a teacher's salary, then I'm going to definitely be looking at this like, all right, I may have to protect a certain amount of assets. How can I do this? Maybe through a trust or whatever the case may be. But we are still going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if she's coming in, we're making similar to the same income or a little bit less of an income, things of that nature, then of course we can, the idea that y'all said makes perfect sense to me. I still want an allowance though. You know what I'm saying? I still want.
We just said 10%.
It could be 10%. And
what you're saying
she won't have access to that 10%, and I won't have access to her 10%.
I mean, that's not how it is though. It's just that we have 10% to just.
That's cool.
Because when I want to buy like a pop, we don't argue over like whether or not it can be purchased.
Again, I don't even want to get into.
How does your 10% work? Does it go to a separate account?
I don't want to even get into that. Like
we have Cash App cards.
The whole conversation.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
To me, it really don't even matter. Like to me,
I don't trust Cash App at all.
That's not even a topic of discussion. Like it doesn't even matter because I think that when I do get married, whatever the financial structure we have, it is going to be discussed between the both of us. And it'll work out between the both of us.
Oh, so what you were saying, like before, that it doesn't.
I still feel that way, but it's not something.
Because no, I'm telling you, what you said to me verbatim is she will not have access to my shit.
It do kind of depend because you get a different DK depending on how you feeling. Some days, look, man. We gonna make this shit work however I want that shit to go. The other days is all like, well, if she want to do it this way and she want to do it that way.
I'm just saying, I'm saying like,
it just kind of depends, dog.
No, listen, do not say the politically correct shit, dog. Say what you feel, bro. Say what the fuck you feel, my nigga.
I'm gonna put it this way, and I'm gonna keep it a beat. A lot of marriages end in divorce, and I'm not saying that I'm getting into marriage expecting a divorce. But I'm just looking at the numbers and the probability, and I think that it is not within like a lot of married people's favor that it is going to last. So if I'm going into it with knowing that like, all right, if this is a pie and my income is making up 80% of it, I would be a fucking idiot to not have some type of insurance or whatever the case may be in case some shit go down and we go left and it does not work out. That's my opinion. So whether I'm going to have certain properties under trust. I don't know if I can legally be saying this and I might be getting hurt later on in the future.
No, because you can make a prenup.
But whatever the case may be, like I'll protect that. Now again,
that's what a prenup is.
I'm not getting into a relationship worried about her finances. So if she's a teacher, I'm probably gonna be a little bit more protective about, man, I need to have some assurance that I'm good if this don't work out. But if she coming into it and then please, Lord, bring somebody with like some hustle and into this marriage, and she has a great job and things of that nature, like, bro, we good. Okay. I don't think I need to have that that reassurance, or I need that reassurance that I may need if somebody's only making $40K a year. To me, that's $40,000 a year, and if I'm coming in with $250, $300, I'd be fucking stupid to just like not protect this, respectfully.
Okay.
Especially if I didn't meet you as I was coming up.
Yeah.
But am I tripping?
And again,
hey, listen, to each his own. I can't say you tripping because that's just.
Well, I was going to say, to a certain extent, though, that's another aspect that doesn't get talked about a lot. Me and Trisha were dirt poor. Like, we literally came up together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we built this life together. So it's an entirely different perspective when we talk about, money and stuff like that. Because, like, again, I didn't come in at where I'm at and where she's at. Although, again, we don't make a shit ton of money anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I would pose this question because here's my only thought to the whole unionization of a marriage. if you had to put one aspect of when people hold the most dear, it would probably be money. You get what I'm saying? Outside of like family, time, and all that shit, is money. And if in your marriage you have the one thing that is you can consider the one aspect of it that is, how can I put it, the most vulnerable part of it, if y'all have that structurally separate, then how can you ever say your union is truly together? Because if you have those finances separated, each of you have a very easy out. You get what I'm saying? And I know that in both one hand, it's an easy out for either one of you because you know that y'all gonna leave with, so you kind of have an insurance on that end. But then also, like, if one person is dependent on the other person, on the other hand, you can see it as, well, someone who makes less may feel like they need to stay more because they're dependent on that person, and then maybe the person who makes more may feel like they need to stay more into it because they don't want to be responsible for taking care of someone that's making less. So it's two aspects to it, but to me, it's like, when you think about that, the most vulnerable part of your relationship and what, 50% of divorces end over is money, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not together on that, you know what I'm saying, and keeping your finances separate, to me, it seems like that the foundation of it as a whole doesn't have the same strength of people who have their money together. That's just me personally. I ain't saying that that's the case. That's just the way that I see it.
I'm going to say
what
this.
I'm saying?
I also have not, there's only probably one person that I've ever like legitimately considered like marrying. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that she would not be somebody that is like chasing after money. Mm-hmm. But I'm also telling you that like I'm in a situation where my momentum for growth is legitimately happening right now as we speak. So I have not met somebody who I feel secure enough outside of that said individual where like it could not happen. So I need just, it is going to be, a human thing where I'm going to automatically think until then that I need to protect myself.
Yeah.
Right. So to me, that's just the it goes back to what we were talking about before with Gabriel Union and D Wade. When you start reaching a certain amount of money, you start thinking differently. Mm-hmm. And this is one of those things. I hope that whoever I do consider, to be my wife in the future, she reassures me that I don't need to have those kind of boundaries set or even think about having those kind of boundaries set.
Yeah.
But I have not met her. With that being said, like, I'm going to definitely think about protecting myself.
Yeah.
Because shit is real out here. And marriages are ending, over 52% of marriages are ending in divorce. Then look, bro, I got to think about, okay, it is a very high possibility that I have a 50% chance that mine could possibly end. Yeah. And if it does, for whatever fucking reason, I do not want to be exposed financially for a lot of things that I brought in.
Okay.
For me, it's like this. I'm not gonna accept nothing less than. I'm not saying like my parents' marriage was perfect or anything. But I won't accept nothing less than my parents' marriage. And one thing like they never like fought about was money,
bro.
Never.
Yeah. Because I'm saying once it's together, like you don't have no reason to fight over that.
And I know for a fact, money was like I remember the checkbooks, like Vince and Elizabeth, like it was both on there, like
both their names is on it.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything was together. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think it says a lot though when you come up together. You know what I'm saying?
That is an important factor.
And look, and he's 100. When you said it, you were 100% right. That's my parents' story. They both were fucking dirt poor. Mm-hmm. Okay, like they started this shit in an apartment, moved to a house. From that house, moved to a bigger house.
Built their own house.
You know what I'm saying? Just like everything, like they came up together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for me, I'm not saying that like, okay, I'm going into the relationship with that type of mindset. Okay, we're just gonna be like my parents. No. If I can't trust you the way that I believe that my parents trusted each other, then I think it's a non-starter. Just because like I don't feel like there's no like we can't go the distance.
And people nowadays, man, this generation is different.
Well, the thing is,
I think that's the problem.
I think people force the. I think people force the issue.
Sure.
I think people force the issue. I think it's tougher now just because we're exposed to so many more people than before. Like when my parents met, like there wasn't like Instagram and shit to like confuse them.
Yeah, you had so many options.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
that you didn't see every day.
Exactly. Like there wasn't like that you could literally just reach out to.
Yeah, because a lot of people are DM away now.
Yeah, like listen, they met at a wedding. They, you know what I'm saying? They talked on the phone and shit. Like you couldn't really text all that. Like there wasn't no. They had the connection they built, nigga, and they got together, dog. Like, but now, like, life is completely different, man. So I get it. It's, you can force yourself into a hole that doesn't fit now, and it may you could probably sustain it for a little while, but after a while, like, it starts to get uncomfortable, and you really start feeling it, and then, divorce or whatever. For me, like, I just feel like it has to be natural for me, and I want to be able to trust whoever I'm with. At least in that aspect, it was like, okay, she's just not gonna steal or any, like, I don't, like, if that's like anywhere in my mind, like, non-starter, bro. Non-starter.
You gotta tone it down.
Like I said, I don't have $10,000, so like I can consider myself dirt poor. I'm
not gonna lie, you get this man $1 million, and then like,
you might start thinking differently though.
I'm dirt poor, so I'm allowed to think like that.
Yeah.
So
and poor people do see money differently than people who have assets.
Facts.
So I mean, there's that too. But that's the reason why like you really can't take like rich people and how they do things like to heart, unless you're rich.
Man, maybe I do think a little bit like, I don't know, maybe this shit will prevent me from getting married, but
damn.
God damn it, it's life. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a female with some bread, like, hey, I will think completely different. You know what I'm saying?
If you got money.
If you got money, I'll think completely. And I don't want your money. I'm just saying.
I do.
I'll think completely different. But if you,
he's just in the stage. He just hasn't like focused his mind on, like once he focuses his mind on that, like he'll probably be married in like 2 weeks. Like that's just how the type of nigga he is. Dog.
Quick question: could you work for your wife if she was making $500,000 a year?
Could I work for her?
Yeah, go work for the business.
Yeah, for sure.
Nigga, what? Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool.
I'm not a prideful individual.
I just want to make sure that like my niggas got good sense.
Mind you, I'm not. Well, when it comes to money, I'm not a prideful individual. I'm a caregiver, bro.
That's a tough job.
That means it's very clear.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a tough job. It's a different. It's like an extreme.
No, but in that aspect, no. There's no like, no. There's no pride. Like he ain't. He gonna do it, and he gonna like yell at the top of me. I work for my wife, motherfucker.
I love this woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I just want to make sure I ain't with two goofy motherfuckers. I'm like, bro, she make $500,000 a year. You ain't.
Man, nigga, what are you talking about? Facts.
Boy,
Facts.
Yeah, I'm in that thing. What you need me to do?
Facts.
Nigga,
man, listen, if I can ever empower my girl to become a $500,000 a year type of motherfucker, oh yeah, we on.
Yeah, we in that thing.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now though, I'm definitely marrying a black woman, man.
Come on, dog.
Definitely.
Hey, you know one thing? He's a nut, dog. I give this nigga, he's a nut, dog. But one thing I do give him, bro. He's never straight.
Shout out to my guy.
He's never straight. He's a fucking nut. And a lot of you probably believe it. Oh yeah, he probably licking on that white pussy. Nah, he loves a black woman, bro.
All right, that's my nigga.
He loves a black woman.
All right, let's roll this last one up out of here. Just real quick, just another one. By the way, first one, just to give the people their credit. First video is brought to you by No Jumper. These last two come from the spiritual world. Let's run this one here real quick, and then we'll come back and discuss it.
When I get married to a woman with kids, if the kids keep calling me Tuck or my name, my first name, that's disrespectful.
How?
Can I tell her that them your kids?
Well, that's what you introduce yourself to them as. That's what they know you as.
No. It's on her to then change their pattern.
If y'all are married?
Right.
What do you want them to call you?
Dad. You can't tell me to be a father to those kids and not be respected as one.
I agree with it. So like when I got married,
because if you believe that, I can say them your kids. So when we have kids of our own, I can treat them differently, right?
No, you can still be respected as a father figure and still be called by your name. Like my uncle, I called him Jay since I was a little baby. And my stepdad, I call him Tom because that's what my mom and him discussed.
That shit was disrespectful. Just because you do it don't mean it won't disrespect. Okay, so we teaching our kids to say yes ma'am and no ma'am to strangers, but we can't teach them to say, oh, that's dad right there to the that's taking care of you. Make that make sense. They can show more respect for a stranger than the person that actually feeding them. Give me the duties without the title.
Let me finish.
Don't give me the duties without the title.
Okay. Can I speak on this? Let me speak on this. All right, so look, man. So initially, you sent the video, which I had like come across. A lot of stuff you sent I had already come across, but I didn't like watch it.
Yeah.
And my thought was like,
my nigga bugging.
Yeah, like you don't really like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I hear like I'm watching the video and I kind of understand, like, dog, like
he just didn't articulate.
You don't. No. I believe you don't have to be called dad to get respect, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like the thing is
matter of fact, I'm thinking about people that I went to school with and shit, and they didn't really call like dad or stepdad or whatever. But if you ask them like, oh, who was that to you? Oh, it's my stepdad or whatever. Like they gonna articulate that.
You know, that's Mr. John or that's Mr. Smith.
They gonna articulate it, and they gonna articulate that I love him or did it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like
he hold it down. He take care.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now, I think I'm gonna say it like this. I remember when I made the transition from like mommy to mama or whatever, or even like from like daddy to pops.
I still say mommy. I still say daddy.
Look,
I'm African though.
You know what I'm saying?
Allowed to do it.
I still remember saying like going from like when I made that transition from daddy to pops and shit, and it was jarring at first. Like it was like I had to be deliberate with it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't come natural. So I'm just imagining a kid doing that for someone that you didn't even grow up with.
It's not really my dad. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the psychological issues that kid is having for not having a real dad in it. Like dad might be a traumatizing thing to call somebody.
But he might be in it. And that might be an issue with them calling him dad. And my dad is active, nigga. Like,
but I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's another thing. What if the dad is active? Y'all just not together. Yeah. I mean, the parents just not together. Yo, hey, listen, at the end of the day, bro, I don't feel like because I call you Earl doesn't mean that I don't respect you or that I don't give you, you know what I'm saying, the same reverence that I would someone that loves my mama, takes care of the household.
I get you, but here's my thing, right? Because I just want to stress this here. If that is his requirement, cool. I mean, that's just what he requires.
I mean, but Joe, you're gonna have to have you had that discussion with.
But I'm saying, right? Like the thing is because if you just read the title, you think he's being goofy, but like I think that he articulates his perspective very well. The thing is that's his thing. His thing is like, yo, I'm gonna bring these kids in, I'm gonna raise them as if they're my own and take care of them and shit. I'm sure he's gonna love them. From what I can tell, he didn't say that like he's not gonna care about the kids, but he's saying for his thing is just for them to call him by his first name. He finds that to be disrespectful because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Don't nobody I take care of call me by my first name.
Yeah, but I mean, you was there from inception, though.
But that's the reason why, like, I wouldn't be with no woman who already got kids because of that very reason.
Look,
like, I'm just gonna be honest here. You get what I'm saying? That's my thing, bro. I know me and y'all know me. I ain't really even a prideful person.
Yeah.
But for a motherfucker to look at me and then let's say I'm gonna get on them sometime. They gonna be mad, and that nigga to be like, Ralph, shut up. Like,
okay,
nah,
hold on,
bro.
Let's hold on real quick. Let me hold on real quick. Let me.
I've been raising this motherfucker.
Let me press this issue real quick. So, if you going into the relationship and you got you some 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, or whatever, all right. You might be able to make the discussion. You might make the argument. Too, maybe, but if you go in there, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's easier to do. It's easier to get a 3-year-old to like get on the program. But if you go in there, motherfucker, you got somebody that's 12 years old, 13 years old. Fuck you.
Okay.
You want me to call you what? And then if you press me to call you that?
Yeah.
Oh no, nigga.
I hear you, but that shit probably ain't gonna work out anyway.
This is what I'm gonna say real quick. I think dude,
fucked up, dog.
It wouldn't.
I think dude is really showing. I think he's really showing like big insecurity type of energy.
It's possible.
And I'm gonna put it this way.
He do seem like a weirdo.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna
he got weirdo vibes.
Hold on. I'm not even gonna call him weird. I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you feel, dog.
I'm not gonna call the dude weird or whatever because I don't know him. I have not seen more than just the clip that you posted. Yeah, so I'm not gonna make that verdict yet. Yeah. But I will say that the reason why I say it's insecure energy is this. If you're going into a relationship and you decide that you're going to go into a relationship with somebody who's already a mother, you know what I'm saying? And you are setting the requirement that her kids must call you dad, I think that there is some you are struggling with some type of identity crisis. Okay. You know what I'm saying? if I get into a relationship with somebody who I know has kids, I'm already knowing that there's a particular hurdle that I have to come across. Like, I got to get these kids' trust.
Yeah.
And I got to do this, you know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. I'm not going to come off like we're to the extreme where they got to call me dad when we get married. Yeah. Absolutely not. That is not even on the mom to do. It is your responsibility to gain or garner trust from these kids to where they can call you dad if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it like this. It is not a first name or dad situation. You can easily have a sir in between there, a Mr., whatever the fuck your last name is. Like, there's so many other things that can be called that could be show deference or respect to you that is not just your first name.
I agree to
you get what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, bro, calm down with the whole dad thing. Like, you aren't their dad. So they have, even if they're 12 years old, 8 years old, 3 years old, they could have grown up in a situation where they feel like dad is such a, to where being my brother, dad is just a word.
Yeah.
To these people who probably may have grown up without a dad, dad is a very serious title to give somebody, especially if their dad is not a part of their life. So for you to maintain an argument that they must give you that title, bro, you earn that. And you earn that by them, with them. You don't earn that with the mom or whatever. She can't force that on them. So you got to get out of that. You got to get out of that mentality and find a way to where, like, okay, if you're there to raise them, then raise them as a father figure, regardless of what the title is. And hopefully you will put a structure around where they can feel comfortable calling you dad or stepdad or whatever the case may be. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, this is like my issue. Not with like not being called dad, but just like with, there comes that moment where this motherfucker gonna talk to me crazy, and he probably might call me by my first name, and I'm gonna treat him like a nigga that called me by my first name. So I can't raise them.
And you can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm saying, but I'm talking about like, I'm saying that's always my biggest fear as being like a stepfather.
No, your son could call you by your first name.
Do it, bro.
If you want to.
And I'm gonna knock him in his fucking chest. But see, that ain't my son, so I can't knock him in his fucking chest.
Listen, bro.
Like, it sounds like dude ready to knock somebody else's kid.
I ain't gonna say that, dog. I ain't gonna say all that.
That's what it. I get the energy. I get the energy that if need be.
No, his energy to me. If you want me to be truthful, I think his energy is just matching the same type of energy that women be coming with, where they be the man and nigga to pay rent and all this other shit. I just recently heard somebody say that. Like, yo, I think I'm not paying rent.
We're obviously missing another part of the conversation because he did come with some high energy with this particular topic. But for me, it's not an issue. It's
not an issue though.
Thinking about. Like, I'm not even.
I mean,
but it's a podcast, so you know they trying to find things.
Yeah, but
I'm
saying even there, I'm trying to even put myself in the mindset and like it's just not like that important to me, dog. Like,
here's my thing, because I think that it would be weird to try to force kids to call you dad.
That's my point. That's my point.
That's my thing.
Because the reason why I still say mommy is because sometimes, like, bro, for me to cognitively think about, all right, let me say mama, so I don't. No, bro, I'm just going to call you mommy. Like, my dad is the only one where sometimes I'll say pops. Like, it's 50-50. But for the most part, my mom's is mommy every time. Like, she say to my phone is mommy. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
my mom saved as her name.
But
no, it's mommy.
It's her full name.
Damn, that's wild.
It's mom. But that's
my dad's name is saved as Pops, though. I saved his Pops.
You know
I don't know, dog.
Daddy's number's not even saved in my phone, bro. I don't. He did. I think like something happened where like it got deleted. But I know my dad's number.
Yeah, I know both. Like
yeah. I mean, of course.
I know all my except for his changed recently. So I
got out of prison.
So I know everybody else's number.
How to get your number?
But I will get his number by calling my mama. Like, so we good. And she pick up every fucking time.
Yeah.
My mama don't never pick up.
My mom pick up every time.
Listen,
you call my mom at 4 a.m. You may have to call her twice. She gonna pick up.
Okay.
Yeah, she gonna pick up. Well, that's just because like
my mama gonna call you back. She don't never answer. But she home health. You know what I'm saying? She's a physical therapist. So.
Oh, okay.
My mom will be in church and she will pick up that phone.
Yeah. Deep in meditation.
She won't talk to you. She won't. She just gonna pick it up.
She go. I'm in church. I can't go.
Shout out to Mama, dog. Okay, but my thing is I want in so much and even trying to even really truly understand his perspective. But we're in a world now where motherfuckers is asking for whatever they want. So if that's how you feel, then I feel like I am more applauding him for being open and honest about the way that he feels than pretending like he could do that shit and like it be eating him up inside.
But I will also say, bro, if you are watching this podcast, it sounds like you just need to find a woman that don't have kids.
Nigga.
Because I just don't think that you are ready for what that is.
I thought I was tripping, but that seemed like the
because my dad raised me and we threw hands. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell you,
like I don't think dude got the temperament to deal with kids.
Ready, dog.
I don't know. I don't think too many people gonna try him. Like I'm just saying.
No,
that's a big dude.
If you fucking my mama, you probably gonna get tried, dog.
And especially if you having sex with my mom and you not my real dad, like that kid coming into it, like probably don't like you.
You could come. You could be Mr. Rogers, dog. Yeah, you probably getting tried, dog.
Damn,
like,
Mr. Rogers.
I mean, listen, dog. Bro. It's just
okay. All right.
I'm a kid and I'm angry.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm pissed. I'm mad. My parents aren't together. And who is you?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all you been doing is bicep curls. Like, nah, bro. I can't do it, man.
That's all he do. He just get off work, come in here and curl biceps, curl dumbbells. Look, man, that's all I'm saying. I just want to stress the fact that as awkward as it is, that's what he wants. So I'm saying that's weird, but hey, to each his own.
It's not harmful. I agree. I think that he's very smart for putting it out there. He's letting it be known. And if you are a woman, like, listen to what he says. It sounds like he's very serious. But I do think that he needs to just find somebody without kids.
It makes perfect sense to go that route.
I think
I'm in agreement.
It is at this point.
It's really sad. It's really sad.
Man, look.
I don't think it's that sad.
I was gonna say,
I don't think you need to be like pressed about kids calling you daddy and shit, dog. Like,
no.
Just let it be natural, bro.
It just feels weird to force it.
Just let it be natural.
I would never. As a matter of
it's
fact,
like forcing somebody to tell you I love you.
Like if 90% of the time they're saying yes sir, no sir, like I'm not tripping if he, hey, where's Raph at? Or you know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No. But again, I see his perspective from the mindset of why he would find it disrespectful. What I find weird is
I can't come into the house and be like, my pronouns are dad and sir.
Bro, no. That's really what's blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying?
But again, I find it weird that like you're going to try to get her kids to call you dad, bro. Like you bugging, dog. Like be for real. And then I was gonna get to that point. But and bro, if they over the age of 12, ain't no fucking way they calling you dad,
at this point,
bro.
They over the age of like 9, 10.
Yeah.
Bro, these kids they adults, bro.
We really gonna get to 12 though. 12, 13, the teens.
At 12, you cooked.
You
out the oven, ready to be. It's done.
Done, bro. it's over. Like, bro.
I don't think he gets what he's getting. I don't think he understands it, bro. Like,
I think that I think that he needs to find someone who doesn't have kids.
Yeah, that's his best bet, bro. Find you a woman that don't got kids. I don't know. He look like he's like in his 40s.
Huh? I mean, he in 35.
I was gonna say 35, 38.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe he dates age appropriately. So maybe this is why he's like pressing this.
And I am very happy to hear that. I'm happy that he's even having this discussion.
I mean, you can say that, but I mean, it's young women out here with kids.
Nah, bro. But
I hear you though.
Okay, you get my point.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
If the kid's able to talk, right, then
we would hope that it's of age.
Yeah, all right. I got you. So with that being said, I just think dude what he needs to realize and understand is that you cannot have somebody else's kids start calling you dad. Like,
yeah, it's just crazy to require.
As a matter of fact, like,
that's wild.
You would hope and you would wish that you would do it like in an authentic manner. Like it would happen authentically. Like you would just be able to raise this child at a certain point. And maybe when the child is like 16, graduate from high school, hey dad, and that is a moment that you
exactly like you're gonna have those moments where all right, he might write like a thank you card or a letter or something like what
I want to change my last name to yours.
Like you might have
the one that raised me since I was
particular moments, but for like. Dog, just you to press the issue. Hey, I'm coming in. I'm fucking your mom. Call me dad. Like,
who the fuck?
You's a fucking nut, nigga.
Hey, listen, bro. Okay, you dropped me off at school a couple of times.
I hear y'all, but y'all don't understand my perspective here. In a world where motherfuckers asking for any and everything, I think that is his own brand. That's
I get
all
what
I'm
you're saying, but also
I think it's crazy.
all because you asked.
Listen, if that's what you into, do your thing, make your name ring, man. I ain't doing no tripping, man.
That's all I'm saying,
If
bro.
you can only remember that in the intro, that would be
On God.
right on time.
On God, bro. Like,
Right on time.
Right on. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't cool for you to get it down now, my nigga.
On mamas. On mamas.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. Look, I'm in agreement with y'all. I think that is wild. It is crazy for you to demand that kids call you dad and you not they dad. You get what I'm saying?
My pronouns are dad and sir.
Okay. We done heard crazier. Okay. So with that being said, you know, all I'm saying here is, yo, man, whatever you want, that's what you want. But again, you know, when you start requiring shit, you shorten the dating pool, bro. So, you know.
For real. For real.
You shorten the dating pool.
For real.
I can't imagine a scenario where that shit flies.
But I currently don't date baby
mamas.
mamas.
I think he needs to do one of those.
It's a thing that I don't do. I don't do the baby mama thing.
I think he needs to be one of those passport, whatever you call them, passport dudes.
Passport bros?
Passport bros. Yeah, he needs to become a passport bro.
I guess, you know, just fly around.
You don't know what a passport bro is?
No.
They pretty much like they go to these countries, like these what do you call them? Like I don't want to say third world countries, but it's more like
Thailand or something like that.
Yeah, Thailand, Dominican Republic, Colombia, shit like that, and just go pick you up a little hottie
and bring them back.
Bring them back.
I'm actually not against that.
Ooh.
I'm not against it. I'm not.
You a passport bro?
I'm not against. No, I wouldn't do it.
He's not a passport bro.
I would not do it. But
hold on. Why is it I would not do it, but say it's okay?
Hold on, wait. I don't think there's nothing wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
A country and finding a woman who makes you happy.
Listen, bro. Hold on.
I'm not against it.
The explicit idea of just like
I know.
all American women suck ass.
No,
is crazy to me.
I know.
But look, dog, if you want like a straight up, like just a mate, like a self-made wife and whatever, like I'm being for real. If that's what you want, again, if that's what, here's the problem. Because I say this, everybody's now gonna associate, this is this nigga want.
Oh, yeah.
No,
passport, bro.
This might be it, dog.
That is not what I'm saying.
That's just
but I'm
not
saying,
getting deleted.
This should have been in the front of the fucking episode.
It's not getting deleted.
That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that if that's what you want, then you should be allowed to go and get that. You know what I'm
Niggas,
saying?
they are allowed to do it.
Yeah, okay. And I don't have a problem with them doing it.
It's goofy, bro.
No,
But I will say,
It's goofy.
You exposing yourself
It's
because
goofy.
once things become legitimate, she can, in my opinion, she can definitely just find another nigga.
It's
and
goofy.
That's it.
It's goofy.
So I personally would not suggest doing it.
It's goofy. It's goofy though. It's goofy though. It's goofy.
But look, I'm also gonna tell y'all this. I'm also gonna tell y'all this though. I'm also gonna tell y'all this. Like America and the culture that America has is very different from a lot of countries. You know what I'm saying? Very, very different. So you can't. The reason why I'm not.
It is and it isn't,
Bro,
like,
you have a whole like situation with somebody who's not here in the States.
First of all,
you get what I'm saying?
First of all, that was organic.
I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, organic or not.
That was
bro.
not some passport bro shit.
And it's not the most organic situation. It isn't.
It was, but look, just listen. Look, let's do this. Let's do this.
This is nuts.
Let's do this, though.
It's because he's the perfect example of it.
No,
and now you said
It's kind of.
Okay, listen. First of all, no.
organic, Rev.
No. Let me make something clear.
It wasn't explicitly
Let me make something clear. Let me make something clear, bro. Let me make something clear, dog. The passport, bro, like manifesto or like what do you call it? Motto is American women, domestic women suck ass.
Yeah.
Right. And if you talk to one of these, like the black men, they're gonna say all black women suck and they disrespectful. They don't respect they just got like a laundry list of like goofy shit.
Just goofy shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you do know if you talk to a lot of these women, they will tell you that like American men, black men, like suck ass, and they will give you a laundry list of shit.
Yeah, but
so
you know
what I'm saying is that,
but the thing is that even though they talking like that, they still dating niggas. You know what I'm saying? They not passport.
Probably because it's not a common thing. If I'm gonna be real with you,
once
if
somebody
it was a common thing, Let me tell you something, dog.
Well,
I would go and do it.
The thing is I guess, I mean, listen, you know what's really crazy is it probably exists and we just don't fucking know it. It's because you have to be a breadwinner. You have to earn money.
I'm just saying that's what
to be able to be a passport bro.
That is what all women and men on 90 Day Fiancé say. They all say that like it sucked dating in America, so they.
Okay, well, listen, let me tell you something. So again, that's what to me is a goofy ideal. Like it's a goofy ideal. I don't think that. I love domestic women, dog. I love them. I absolutely adore them, dog. The situation that happened with me, completely fucking different. I just ended up finding one, and it's not even from like one of these countries where the passport bros go to.
You just found.
It's a Nigerian woman.
If
anybody knows,
you just found it.
Listen,
he did it like he didn't go into a place where
Raphael,
like come on, bro.
Raphael,
This is why we can't.
Listen, let me tell you
what? I'm gonna leave it alone, dog. I'm gonna leave it alone, man.
If y'all been following the show, I'm not really stressed because y'all know this nigga's a fucking nut.
I'm not.
He is not to be trusted. Anybody who been following the show know that.
To be trusted?
I'm upset him.
If anybody following the show has been like, you know already,
hot,
right? Listen, dog. Listen, let me say this, dog. Let me say this, Raph.
I'm about to say nothing for the rest of the podcast.
This is an African woman, not only African, she is Nigerian. Not only Nigerian, she is an Igbo woman, dog. Anybody can tell you, dog, there is nothing docile. There was nothing like, all the shit that these passport bros are looking for, you're not gonna find in an Igbo woman, bro.
Okay.
That you're not gonna find it. Like, nigga, they gonna go toe to toe with you. They gonna battle.
All right, but here's my question, and this isn't to create conflict, but this is just to keep it a being.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have African Igbo women here domestically in the United States?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you search for, or were you on any kind of like platform that had primarily domestic?
First of all, I didn't find her on no like dating thing or nothing. That's what you're trying to say.
Did I say dating? I said a platform. I said a platform. So it wasn't.
There's American. Yeah, there's American.
It wasn't like you were on eHarmony or.
No, I wasn't on nothing.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this, and I do not have a fucking problem with it, right? Yep. Like, just like D Wade and Gabriel Union, bro, it is not my relationship.
I don't understand how the fuck that translates to this, but all right, go ahead.
Ultimately, what I'm saying is that you were on a platform where there was a lot of women who weren't domestic on there, correct?
Mm-hmm. Listen.
Yes or no? Just say yes or no.
I can't say. I have to explain, bro. They are a bunch of American women on there.
Okay, but the ones that you were like, interacting with weren't a lot of domestic women, correct?
Listen, I was in a fucking Nigerian, what is it called?
You don't want to answer this question.
It was like the Nigerian section.
All I'm trying to say
I was in the Nigerian section.
All I'm saying is that you went to a defined place that has a very defined, community of women in there. Mm-hmm. That's these passport bros, from what it sounds like to me, that's what they're doing. They're going to a defined. They're just doing it physically. Yeah, but they're going to a place. Now, don't get me wrong.
It's taking out the motive, though.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, Vince, I hear you because it's apples, but it's kind of oranges.
It's not the same thing.
It's not apples and apples.
All right, my bad.
I mean, it's still a fruit, but it's not.
I don't understand why he's trying to shoot me like this, dog.
I'm not trying to shoot you.
I don't get it.
Do you really feel like I'm trying to shoot you?
Yeah, you're trying to assassinate me, bro.
Do you think I'm assassinating him?
I felt a little assassination.
I am not. This is my brother, man.
I am not to be trusted.
It felt a little character assassination going on over here.
My bad. Can you cut this shit?
Oh no, it's there. That shit is there to stay, bro. That shit is there.
Hey, just cut it out.
Look,
cut it out.
With that being said, though, all I'm saying here is again, I don't.
And if y'all caught what that was, y'all a real one.
The motive is terrible, but again, that's to each his own, bro. I'm just saying whatever floats your boat, bro. Like at that point, that's really where I'm at.
And ultimately, that was my point. That was really my point.
I gotta be that way, because at this point, that's just how the world seems to be fucking working.
The one thing about the world now is that we are at a place where if you want something, there's access to go and get it. And I'm not mad at none of it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at none of it. Like, if these people feel like domestic women are trash, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously the experiences you have had have been trash.
I don't knock anybody for what they want, dog. But your motivations do tell me if you're a nut or not.
Bro, I'm not even gonna call you a nut. I'm not even gonna call you a nut. Maybe
your
all the experiences you've had at this point,
you a nut or not, dog.
Maybe all your experiences that you've had at this point have been trash. So you want to try a different pool. Now, just understand that you try that pool, their intentions are going to be a little bit different from the domestic ones. So you gonna play with that fire. You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna learn the way you learned with the domestic ones and leave it at that.
Listen, see, this is something I learned as a kid, bro. Like, okay, so if there's like a one-off or two maybe, then it might be them. But if every fucking interaction you have, there's always an issue, it's most likely you.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, if you run into an asshole in the morning, they're the asshole. But if you run into an asshole every day, you're the asshole.
Like, my dude.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So when you're saying every time you date a black woman, that you deal with this, and this, dog, I think the issue is you, bro.
Oh, yeah. But you know, y'all, we had these conversations all the time, but y'all have to understand that accountability and self-awareness is in low demand, bro. Like, a lot of people ain't got it. So, like, you know, you saying it like it's you is a unaware person of themselves. So, like, you know, you just spitting into.
I will say this though, black women are a special breed, so you have to treat them.
They are
specially.
They are.
You can't they're not easy. Like all these other. You just no.
Vince love treating people special, but I feel you.
It's not like you got to. Here's the thing though. The reason
there's another person you want to treat special.
The reason why black women are special. The reason why black women are special is because they're so real. They gonna give it to you.
They
gonna
strong.
Give it to you very real.
They independent. They just got a different. It's
you know
a different vibe.
And they're built that way.
Yeah.
That, to me, to be real with you, that's what I find so damn attractive.
Yeah.
You know, attractive by them. But I just feel like, hey man, if that's not your cup of tea, you know what I'm saying, then go ahead and go to, you know, Thailand or wherever the fuck and go do your thing. Like, I'm not gonna knock
whatever you want is what you want.
All we trying to pursue in this life is happiness.
Exactly.
So
it's crazy. I still think it's crazy that you tried to compare a woman from Thailand from a woman from Nigeria. Like, that was wild.
Okay. I mean, he wasn't trying to compare to women. He was trying to compare.
I was just saying that was wild. That you defined your search a certain way. Same with this dude.
But it's not the same thing though.
Okay, my bad. I apologize.
It's not the same at all.
I apologize.
This is making that shit clear.
I take it back. I recant. If you're watching this, I'm not gonna say your name. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna make her watch it.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Shit's gonna be wild. These conversations.
I'm gonna get a phone call tomorrow. So you think?
Ain't you supposed to see her this summer, or is that not? Is that happening or what?
We'll see how work go. I really want to go to Nigeria. If y'all can like, comment, and subscribe, please,
bro,
man.
we need money, dog.
Empower my man to go to his country.
Please.
We need money.
God damn it. I'm trying to refine my search. Please. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, and that's the crazy. He even told me out his own mouth, man.
Chill.
Oh, no, I should chill.
Calm down.
That's crazy, dog.
People watching this,
we almost had a revelation.
Calm down. It's not about the revelation. I still stand by it, but people watch this, man. Relax,
you know where I'm going, bro.
Relax, dog. Damn. This nigga want to bury a nigga.
Bro, this is trying to fuck DK up, dog.
He mad, bro.
I just remembered. It just popped out. I was like, oh, that's crazy. You tried to assassinate me, nigga.
I did not try to assassinate you, dog. I did not. I really didn't.
Kinda felt like
if y'all don't understand, y'all just not cultured, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? The same way people want their own shit, he wants his own shit. So to me, it's not a problem. I do not have an issue with it. I don't have an issue with it at all.
This nigga's John Wilkes Booth, man. Like,
I shouldn't even brought your shit up. That's the thing. That's my fault. My bad.
I was like, okay. Okay.
I should have brought it up.
Bad nigga.
I thought we were standing 10 toes down. I thought it was all cool. You know what I'm saying?
standing on mine. I have no issue with mine, dog. It's just, nigga, you tried to.
I wasn't.
The Passport Bros motivation to like, dog, that's crazy.
I shouldn't have just compared it with this nigga.
That's crazy.
I think in your mind you just don't like the motivation.
No, because I think Passport Bro shit is goofy. I think it's goofy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Say you like a certain type of woman because you like a certain type of woman or whatever, and go do your thing. Who's tripping? You know what I'm saying? But when you start saying like everything in here is garbage and da-da-da and all that, and like you need come on, bro. Come on.
But you gotta realize people are gonna justify some shit, and that's the way they're gonna justify it. So are there women out here who would do the same domestic things that you go and do it with like a passport bro chick would do? Yeah. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Is it likely that you're going to find them here in the United States? In my opinion, no. I don't think you're just going to run into a chick who's just cool with cooking and cleaning and like that's primarily...
That's not true. But
I don't think
neither here nor there.
You said that...
Listen, I'm sure you can find a woman who likes to cook and clean. Like,
and that's her primary, and that's her primary thing that she does every day? Nah, bro, I don't think that you're gonna run into that.
Listen, I remember so many
and who don't like. Nah, bro, I just don't see it.
Rev, when I was a kid, dog. When I was a kid, because of the school I went to, dog, predominantly white neighborhood, dog. Mm-hmm. If you go over to one of these motherfuckers' houses, dog, they got a mom that's a housewife, and you know what she does all day? She cooks and she cleans and she reads like home decor and she watches fucking Oprah and Ellen. And like, that's just what the fuck she does, dog.
I hear you, but I do agree to a certain extent. It's probably a lot harder now, though, because most women ain't going for that shit. First off, they just find that shit boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been staying at home all day. Because, like, after you done cooking...
Especially women of color, dog.
But I'm saying...
But I think it's at a certain... I think, okay, look.
Even if you...
Growing up, on your way up, your development, whatever, of course, it's like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to do that. My mom did that. I don't want to be that type of... But then, like... When you're actually in the thick of it and like you have kids and your husband's working and all that.
I love a housewife.
I think that some women end up realizing like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I think this is like the best position for me. I'm sure there's plenty housewives, dog, of color that are living in their truth and love it, dog.
I mean, possibly, yeah. But I'm saying that I don't know any woman who wants to be a housewife.
Nigga,
you know what's crazy? I would love a housewife, but I would not be attracted to somebody whose mentality.
That's what I'm finna say. Nobody's gonna say like, okay, I want to be a housewife, because then you're gonna be looking at them like, bitch, like, where's your ambition? You know what I'm saying? No, of course, like nobody's gonna say that, dog.
I get all that, but you also have to think about, just because I don't want to stay on this topic too much longer, that also that in the communities that it was fairly common for that because men were still able to take care of home off of one income. That shit really ain't a So like if you do got like a one group friend who is like a stay at home mom, she's likely the only one of her friend group that can do that. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not the same. So like now you have the situation.
And vacation these days is like $1 million.
Yeah, well, like work friends become important because like that's who they get to hang with like every day. Like you know you don't have that same type of thing now.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the reason why ultimately, if it was one aspect that made it harder, it's because of that reason right there.
And if you
not because they wouldn't want to, but because that's the reason why they don't want to. Though.
This is gonna be my last comment. If you get a chick that will do the whole passport bro thing, she's relatively inexpensive when she comes here to the States.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Relatively.
Nigga, this is why they do it.
I'm not condoning.
This is why they do it.
I'm saying comparing.
It's hard hearing that shit.
This is why they do it though.
Yeah, no, I hear
comparing.
Because she don't got no friends. Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going to the bar. She ain't running up no tab. She ain't going to Saks and Fifth to, you know what I'm saying, to buy the store out. Like she ain't doing that shit.
She's just happy to be here.
Man, get her a fucking apron and some gloves and she good.
If you have a housewife now who's doing all, bro, she definitely she gonna have hobbies.
I hate to dwell on this, but it's still like
damn, I'm really like,
I don't know.
I'm really condoning this shit, low key.
Like low
I feel bad, but I'm just spitting facts.
But I can see how from somebody who only looks at life from an analytical perspective, why it would make sense. You hear what I'm saying? Like if you're not trying to, and it's just me. I'm not saying this ain't the case, but if you're not actually trying to find a partner to go through life with and go toe to toe in the struggles and love and shit,
that's what matters to me.
That's what matters. But like to me. But like, if you're not looking for that shit and you literally just trying to find a way to make your life,
sound like these niggas don't want that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They just want somebody.
If you're just trying to find a way to make your life as easy as possible,
clean and fuck,
it makes sense. But that's a weird way to live.
And pillow talk too.
But oftentimes, you know, later on in life, I mean, if you with somebody long enough, you eventually grow into that. I'm just saying.
You know, a lot of these marriages back in the day, bro, were like. They were put together by the families, and you know at first it was trash, and after 10 years they kind of fell in love with each other because they.
I still feel like it's trash, but
damn, it could be that too.
Hey, listen, like that passport, like bro mentality, as far as like marriage and shit, to me is like It's like playing Sims, nigga. Just like
essentially.
That's what it is, dog.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I do feel like right now the way that we live is kind of like playing Sims.
Nah.
Depending on who you are. I mean,
I digress.
I mean, if you're talking about like shit catching on fire every couple minutes, then okay.
I mean, like if you focus only on the internet and how people view relationships from niggas on podcasts, yeah, you would think that life is like Sims.
It was
and
crazy.
Everybody just sits down at the table and like writes down what like they can bring to it, and then they just kind of just
niggas on podcasts is like the smartest people on earth.
Huh?
Niggas on podcasts are the smartest people on earth.
Why you say that?
I mean, whenever you watch the nigga on the podcast, especially like a short, they just always saying like the truest shit, especially when you put it in black and white. It's just like niggas on podcasts.
Music in the background.
If niggas on podcasts with some population, it would be like a perfect.
Oh yeah.
Don't put your money in a bank. Take it, put it under your couch.
Yeah.
And put it in your cushions. Don't put it in a bank. Do not invest it.
Clip that black and white, little background music.
Take that money. Go open you an LLC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta say LLC.
And go apply for a grant for $30,000. That's free.
Now you got the $30,000, and then you can go get that car that you want.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can
take that car.
You
put it into a dividend fund. The dividend fund is gonna pay you every month.
Niggas on podcast,
and then if you
smartest motherfuckers.
If you turo the car while it's in the dividend.
Hey, rap.
Now you creating
a passive
income on top of passive income.
you get it now. Niggas on podcast, the smartest motherfuckers, dog.
Yeah. If you listen to niggas like us, you gonna struggle in life. You ain't gonna make it, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But like, comment, and subscribe.
But like, comment, and subscribe, dog. Woo. Okay, I feel you. Yeah, niggas on podcasts are the geniuses, bro.
God damn.
Smartest motherfuckers life got, dog.
Hey, listen, anytime we reference another podcast, that's what it's a niggas on podcast moment. You know what I'm saying? That's it from now on. Niggas on podcast.
And y'all know what we trying to say, dog. That's it. Okay, man, we done kept y'all long enough, dog. We going on over 2 hours, bro. Woo!
It's a good episode, man.
It was a good episode, though.
It didn't seem like 2 hours, but I looked at my clock and I was like, I gotta go to bed. Like,
yeah, me too.
We was enjoying it, man. We had fun, dog.
So by the time you get this episode, you'll realize, but we're dropping every Tuesdays now, so now we're on Tuesdays. With that being said, though, if you could do us a favor, like,
comment,
subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? You can definitely help the channel grow and help us get to where we're trying to get to. With that being said, as always, it's been real. We out.